So easy or hard? I was kind of hoping for a normal. Yo, let's go hard. Streams that go hard. Hell yeah. Video mode. VHS or PS. Well, I guess PS1. The default is VHS. I guess I'll say PS1. Cheap one. Options. Yeah, what are the controls? WSD, flashlight, interact. Okay, it's pretty simple. Q for switch. I'm assuming that means we only get 2 weapons, probably. Left shift. Okay. Nice and good. Nice and good. And then credits. All right. Return. Tape 1. Let's see how it do. I wonder if I should turn off my lights. Ooh, it's pretty spooky. All right. Yeah, let's turn off the lights. Let's get some mood lighting in here. Numero uno. And numero dos. All right, we're all lighted up, lighted down, really. Also, you know, it's a proper spooky game when we have what I'm assuming are Japanese characters in the UI, but not all the UI because the paused part is in English. But yeah, all about that low poly aesthetic, baby. So I know Q was to switch weapons. Don't have any weapons yet. We're in a apartment building of sorts. And we do we have a sprint? Did I see that right? Yes, and we have a stamina bar in the green. Okay, very good. Ease to interact. Okay. Yeah, right off the bat, my first thought is Silent Hill. Just with this aesthetic and like the weird texture warping that you sometimes get when you get close to things. No crouch. And again, this one is called Killer Bees. Is that shiny because it's interactable? Pressing E, F. F is for the flashlight. The guy got gun. Yeah, well, usually when I see shiny, I think that's like interactable. I can't really make much of it. Turn it off. There it is. Yeah, I can't make much of it. Talking about like weather patterns and something 50 knots, so it's some not sure if it's anything significant. Here we go. Something over here too. Ammo. I think the middle, I think that yellow bar, I think might be ammunition. Like an ammunition bar. I don't expect this is the kind of game where you'll have a lot of resources, so we'll probably need to shoot at things very sparingly. And probably avoid combat. There is again, there is a shift button. Shift for running, that is. And if we need to, we do have the ability to turn a flashlight off, although I don't know if we want to turn it off at any point. Okay, a little bit weird that that turned on its own. And again, I can't seem to open the doors myself. Murdercrats with a nut dab. Nut. It was a dark nut dab, but hopefully it was an enjoyable one. It's good to see you, bud. Playing some spooky games tonight. This one's called Killer Bees. It is from the Haunted PS1 Demo Disc 2020 collection. And they did give the warning that there may be imagery of gore and disturbing scenery. We got to see it, but just FYI, things might get weird. But given how these games often go, that's not terribly surprising. And I think we're in the lore is that we're a detective investigating this apartment building for something. They mentioned like the killer bee. Again, the game is called Killer Bees. They mentioned like the killer bee case. Killer bees case. Do I have a jump? Or not have a jump? Rum, maple coffee. Oh, that's cool. It's some oh, that sounds nice, Murdercrats. That sounds really chill, yeah. Yeah, so it's rum, maple coffee. And what an interesting combo. That sounds really chill. Sounds like something nice and tasty to enjoy over the holidays. Bathtub, very good. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. It's been I was saying earlier, it's been a bit of a busy week. Like not like horrible busy, but like getting things done that needed to get done, but busy no less. Hey, what's up, Rosie? A gun to a bee fight. You think I would at least bring like a bee-sized gun? Because I guess that's the thing, you know, when you got such an unwieldy weapon, it's going to be hard to use against a swarm of bees. Can we talk about whatever's in this bathtub? Bathtub full of eggs? Or a writhing pile of maggots or brain matter or something. Maybe they're bee eggs. Now, the big question, perhaps, is the question of how many bee puns are we going to experience. Also, finding more ammo. We're almost full of ammo. Oh, I feel like there's some shit that's about to go down. Alright, I'm full of ammo. Yeah, bee puns or like nondescript jars of honey lying around, random like hexagonal patterns on things, smaller gun, yeah, a fuck ton of bullets, yeah, like or like a queen seeking bullet, so it just seeks out the queen, because that's probably how it goes, right? You take out the queen and then the hive just falls into shambles. So I don't think I can pick this up. I'm gonna leave that there. This bathtub is pristine. Oh shit. Oh, you really do shoot the bees. I'm a lady, I think. I have a lot of ammo. I have a lot of ammo, and I guess I never need to reload ever. So now we know why it's called Killer Bees. And I do have a sprint button, so I should not be afraid to use it. There's no reload. I got a couple times. So wow, yeah, Rosie, you called it, friend. It's like I was thinking, oh, Killer Bees, maybe it's the name of like a gang, or the name of like a crime syndicate, or like a crime ring or something. No, we're talking honest to God bees. A BB gun? There you go, Amnesia. Thank you, Amnesia. Bringing it back. Just ominous knocking. Hey, what's up, Black Magics? Oh, dude, that's really nice. I'm glad it was a fun time, but I was initially considering going, but I knew said it was going to be busy for me, so unfortunately I had to miss out. But Topgolf does sound fun. I've only been to a driving range once, and I loved it. But this was years ago, so doing something like that would be with homies sounds really fun. Oh my. What mouth do? Good to see you though, Black Magics. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you and the kitty and the kid, not kitty. Well, I mean cats are children too, but yes. Oh, Infinite Glitch. That's right. I saw Infinite Glitch was there. That guy's so cool. I'd love to meet him, because yeah, he I don't know if I was the one who like introduced him to the Extra Life, or to the Twitch St. Louis group, but I met him on my channel, or like talked to him on my channel before. I think before I known he was in the St. Louis like area. So just kind of funny how that worked out. So yeah, it'd be nice to get to chill with him. I know he got married pretty recently. Him and the wife, he went on their nice honeymoon. Oh, this is ominous. Is there a use button? No, there's not. Okay. Oh, spooky times, man. Let's see what's ahead of us. It's good to see though, Black Magics. What kinds of stuff do you have planned for this week? I know this week, of course, is holiday times, Thanksgiving times and such. In fact, I'll ask that if anybody has any plans for this week. Streaming plans, or chilling with the fam, or otherwise. I have a move quietly option. I don't think I do. I think I just have sprint and move normally. Oh, Jesus. You hear that? I heard something. I mean, I'm hearing something constantly anyway. This is doing a very good job of being spooky. All we know... Oh, I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Is this meant to have me get stuck? Hold on. What's going on? Why can I not move? Uh-oh. There we go. I was like, wait, is this a scripted thing where I'm supposed to not be able to move? Yeah, I got stuck by the window. Windows and couches and random bottles of alcohol. I think that's what those are supposed to be. Bottles of something. There were bees. Literal bees earlier. So again, the game is called Killer Bees. That's the demo we're playing. Took some damage. It's getting very dark. Oh, the box is lighting up, of all things. I stepped in there. That's what it was. Yeah, I guess my foot got stuck in the honey. Literal honey pot. There's more of them. It's a good thing I'm being nice and quiet. I think I found some bees. I promise I'm being sneaky. I'm being very stealthy. Reminds me of fighting these swarms of locusts in Diablo 2 as like that was a singular enemy, a swarm of locusts, so you would smack them and they would have a health bar, technically. It worked pretty well until in hard difficulty, or hell difficulty, they would be immune to physical damage, and it's like, oh shit, now I gotta get creative. I have a feeling we're gonna find soon some things much worse than bees. Have you guys seen that one YouTube video that made the rounds like a month or so ago? I think the gentleman's name is Doug Ford. I think he's a Canadian politician, and he was giving a speech outside, and a bee was like kind of like flying around him, just kind of in the way, just annoying him, like it was like kind of swatting it away. And he's trying to carry on with the presentation, with the speech, and the bee, honest to God, like flies into his mouth and goes down his throat. And he swallows. He's like, oh God, the thing just went down my throat. And he you know, kind of chuckles about it, but just keeps going. And I'm like, he handles it quite well, all things considered. But I'm just like, damn, dude, I think if a bee were to fly down my throat, I think I'd be done for the day. I'd be like, you know what, that's a sign. I should just wrap it. But that's what comes to mind right now, is just with what we're seeing, where these bees are gonna try to fly into a spot I would rather them not. Full of bees. Head full of dreams. Tummy full of bees. or something. Let me guess, more ammo? Boom boom. He's done a lot of shit, so he is nothing. Well, there was the thing is, I think he's related to that other Canadian politician who is known for doing, like, all kinds of hard drugs. I think his last name was Ford. Rob Ford? Or something Ford. Also, is that a body? Like a body bag? I think this guy's name is Doug Ford. So it wouldn't shock me if he too was known for doing some shit. But yeah, the predecessor from like a few years ago was apparently quite known. This is the kind of thing where something's supposed to sneak up on you when you get distracted. Like, I don't seem to have a use thing I can do. Yeah, no use button on this one. Huh. Literal ball and chain, by the way. I do feel that there's maybe some environmental storytelling I'm missing out on here. But that body plus a literal ball and chain here makes me a little bit concernified. So the thumping has gone down, but now I'm hearing musics. Lots of bottles of booze or something. Some bed frames. Oh, did you see that? Oh my god. Jesus. That's unnerving. Wow, that's like legitimately freaky. Wow, that was unexpected. Is it still there? Yeah, it's still there. Can I interact with it? I don't know if I want to interact with it, damn. That was unexpected. Now we got bones, I think. Yeah, I don't think I want to engage with whatever we just saw. That was freaky deaky. Right, so another potentially, oh, a new gun. Hell yeah. Oh, we got the big guns. Now I don't think okay, we still got the original. We haven't found any ammo for it, but maybe we'll find more soon. Maybe that's what this is right here. Yeah, you know shit's getting real if they're throwing this kind of crap at us. Hello? I would like to pick this up. There it is. Sometimes it's a little bit persnickety about, excuse me, about how you click on things. So we got some shoot gun ammo. Yeah, we'll just assume that we're gonna need this fairly soon for some big shit coming our way. Oh, what in the world are you? It's like the ceiling glyph from Faith that we saw a few weeks ago. Yeah, same kind of idea here. Interesting. Got more shoot gun ammo, hell yeah. So what do? Ah, bees. Fuck you, bees. So clicking the there we go. Clicking or trying to use the portal was not a good idea. It just spawned more buddies. Some police tape. Oh, it disappeared. Is that good? Yeah, police tape. Keep out. Oh, what's that down there? What in the world? See that? Oh, I can go down there. Oh gosh, I don't know if I want to just yet. Hold on. So some skulls, some candles. I'm glad I looked. I didn't realize we could go down here. Is that meat? Huh. I don't know, man. This is... I don't know how I feel about this. I'll pick up the meat. I cannot pick up the meat. Oh, there we go. Oh, it heals. Oh, it's good meat. Okay, that's not sad meat. It's good meat. Now, when I see this kind of stuff, I think, again, Silent Hill 1, I think the underworlds, where I would kind of jokingly call them like the meat grinder dimensions. Or shotgun ammo. And a VHS tape, pray tell? Can I pick you up? Maybe it's a save point. I bet that's exactly what it is. Yeah, I think it's a save point. You know, this is probably the right way to go. Let's see if there's anywhere else we can go above. Oh, never mind. Looks like it is caved in. So we're in it now. But yeah, this reminds me a lot of like the underworlds we would see in Silent Hill when you cross over into the hell dimension. I would like call it the meat grinder dimension just because I didn't know what else to call it. Man, this is the first one of the pack. It's a doozy. This is like very well done and very scary. Like I don't really pretend to be unshakable when it comes to games like this. Like, you know, I get spooked. I get got. But like, this is like genuinely unsettling. That fucking crucifixed person that was like blinking in and out of you, that was like genuinely distressing. It's like, damn, so that was very unexpected. So I don't want to pick up this ammo yet, because look at, like, we don't, I think we need to use more to have room. Oh, there's another portal. So what's it gonna spawn? Last time it was bees. We just saw another creature behind that door. Alright, I'll press use. Press the use button. Hello? Do I shoot you? Is the answer violence? Well, maybe. Here, I'm gonna run past you. Maybe this is a bad idea, but it's either that or get cornered. Fucking bees, dude. Goddamn. Oh, well. Oh, Jesus. More of them. You'd think they'd call the game Killer Bees. Maybe I should just like fucking sprint. Oh no, I think I have to kill him. Yeah, to open the portal. Whoa. That's a resub from Whale. What's up, buddy? Whale, you're too goddamn good. You're too good to me, my man. My dude and my man. Let's add the points for Mr. Whale. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much for that resub. 40 goddamn months, by the way, Whale. Holy moly. I don't know if either of us have been alive for 40 months. But thank you, my man. That's very sweet. You're a good man. And fuck. You're a good man, and you're also a good fuck. You're both of those things. This one's for Whale. I'm killing the bees for Whale. We all know that bees are a whale's natural enemy. I'm gonna fucking die if I'm not careful here. So they named the game Killer Bees. Or the demo. They named the demo Killer Bees. And all the enemies are Killer Bees. I'm on to your shit, alright? Whale says, whoa, easy, Alex. Let's take this one step at a time. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Are you a good friend or a bad friend? Let's find out. Oh, Jesus. So that was either... That game over was maybe because... Yeah, that's on me. That's on me, big dog. That's on me. Because I was pretty low health. Or was it because I'm not supposed to shoot that guy? I don't know. Disturbing images and gore. But again, we did hit what I think was a save point. Yes, the Haunted PS1 Demo Disc. Bees. Killer bees. I'm gonna switch the filter to VHS because I'm kind of curious to see how it compares. There we go. Guess I could always just speed run. Maybe I should go easy, actually. Maybe easy mode's the way to do it. I don't have a cursor, by the way. That's a little bit awkward. I need a cursor. Where'd my cursor go? Why you steal my cursor, game? I might need to relaunch the game, because it does not let me do things. That makes me... I like doing things, though. Doing things is practically all I know how to do sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna close the game, because it is not happy with me. What an odd thing to just not have a mouse cursor. Let me click this. Look back over here. Not lick here, click here. I mean, I guess I could lick there too. That's fine too. All right. Yeah, let's just close the game. I'll relaunch it. Boop. See, maybe I'll try easy mode so we can get caught up, unless we have the save point, like I was hoping. Hey, look at that! There, now I have a thing. VHS mode. Yeah, we'll see VHS. Tape 1. Did it start me at the beginning, though, is what I'm a little bit worried. Oh, it did. Yeah, it's a shame. Alright, so let me close out again. God damn it. Stop stealing my mouse cursor. Fucking hell. What is with Unity and just killing mice? Killing mouse cursors. Also, Cooks Are Delicious 3 says, well, yeah, that is all another big one for sure. Another big one I definitely want to get to. So I'm gonna play. I think I will leave the VHS filter off. I think I would prefer the PS1 aesthetic, personally. The VHS stuff, I mean, I appreciate what it's going for, but it's like kind of blurry and kind of hard to see what I'm doing. So we'll do easy mode then, because I got by hard mode. And we'll just kind of power through, since we know ultimately where we're going. Gun. And then bullet. I'm guessing it just makes the bad guys easier to kill. And maybe gives more ammo and more, like, health things. I'll also be curious to see if there is anything further once we find that room with the portal, like the first portal. If we were to keep going that direction. If there was more to that area other than just ducking down into that little meat zone. There's the tub full of eggs. Tub full of lard. So we're gonna be hearing the thumping noises. Actually, I'm gonna not pick that up because I think we're gonna have our first combat pretty soon here. First bees. So it's around this turnabout here. And there's one. They're still pretty hard to kill. And they're still pretty hearty. I'm actually gonna go back and grab that ammo. Yeah, this is right here. Yo, Insig with the hydrate, you got it, bud. Let me hydrate my gun with bullets, and I'll hydrate my mouth with water. That's right. Yes, guns. Well, they're either like it's like hydration or it's like sustenance. No reload. Yeah, it's a 100 shooter revolver, not a 6 shooter, not an 8 shooter. You just cram all the bullets in there. Couldn't be easier. Yeah, no reloads necessary. That same skull is still there. Very good. So I think we'll have one more. One more series of bees to fight, and then we'll get the shotgun again. And that'll be about the space where the spooky crucifix guy pops in again. That's where I got stuck in the door earlier, or stuck in the window. Yeah, there's combat number 2. They're still pretty hearty. I'm guessing they do less damage. Yeah, I think the combat's just easier. I'll grab this. Boom, boom. I know, man. 40 months. Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, that is exactly it. That's over 3 years. Because that'd be 30. Yeah, 36 months. Yeah, so 3 years and 4 months. That's 3.3 years. Well, that's crazy, man. That is fantastic. And yeah, and not even just, oh, that's the thing too. Like, you know, the idea of somebody like, you know, hanging around for that long is one thing, and then being sub for that long is like, god damn, that's some next level shit right there, man. That is some next level shit. So that's right. 2.5 years old. Oh, I see now. It does say 36-month streak, but still total of 40, which is remarkable. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, our first sub baby whale. Oh, so precious. We were so young and naive back then when we were first getting into sub parenting. It was such humble beginnings, right, whale? Oh gosh. Now we're older and wiser parents. There's the music. Well, something, whatever it is we're hearing. So it's right, I think right here. Is this where we first saw it? Yeah, right there. That's like genuinely freaky. That was like a genuine shock. Only pops in sometimes. Like, part of me is curious, like, if there's an interaction. But the other part of me is like, I don't know if I want to see if there's an interaction, man. I don't know if I want to see that shit. Might be very fucky. And then the room, and you know it's legit, because the room after that is when they give you a goddamn shotgun. So they're not just whistling. They ain't just whistling Dixie there, brother. They give you a warning that there's some shit ahead, and then they give you tools to prepare for the incoming shit. So there's that portal. I think I want to not engage with that just yet. There's a phone. Phone in a horror game. Come on, there's gotta be. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna run past him. He got me on the jump scare. I thought they didn't pop in until I activated the portal. I guess that's indicative of the fact that you can't actually activate the portals then. Maybe there's no use for the portal. Maybe they activate on their own. So get good. Yeah, because now it's all blue and soon it's gonna blink away, I'm pretty sure. So, alright, well, lesson learned. Yeah, don't like turn your back from the portals because it will activate when you don't expect it to. It's not a matter of like I cause it to activate. So we can keep going. Yes, this path here opens up and there's stuff down below, but we can keep going on this floor. I don't know for how much longer. Oh, well, there's my answer. All right, so we got what I think is... I guess I don't know what this is. Because last time, it's probably a check... Well, no, if it was a checkpoint, we could have reloaded when we died earlier. Huh. Okay, yeah. So never mind then. It's not like there is a branching path. It is you figure out that there's no way to go from there. There we go. Do I want to collect the meat? I think I'm gonna leave the meat for a moment because we still have a decent bit of health. Oh, but this VHS is good. Okay, so maybe it's a collectible then. Maybe it's not a checkpoint system at all. And here's this friend. So last time I shot him and then I died. Okay, so I don't think he takes damage then from me. Here's where this was the land of 1,000 bees. Yeah. So I'm gonna like... Problem is I don't know where they come from. They just kind of pop in suddenly. I'm gonna run right up to it. I'm gonna press E a couple times, then I'm gonna run back. Okay, they come from here. Because last time... Oh, fuck. Oh, God, I'm stuck. Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Just run past him, Okay. Took a bit of damage there. Oh, fuck, I forgot the meat... The fucking meat hallway closes up, so you can't get the health. Shit. Alright, so... Chapter what? Yeah, again, they just kind of pop in. Shit, I shouldn't be backpedaling into that area. Also, I think I get it. This is a hive that's above us. It's not meat zone, it's hive zone. So yeah, they're probably... They just pop in from anywhere, honestly. The noise that they make when they spawn in is reminiscent of Silent Hill. With the radio noises. It's not quite the same, but reminiscent, I would say. Damn it, I should have grabbed the health. That was a foolish move on my part. One more wave. Where are you? One downside is that, like... There we go. it's a matter of resource management now. Knowing, like, trying to figure out where they're gonna spawn in from. Damn it. Yeah, this is tough. The no checkpoint system is kind of rough, too. We were picking up those VHS tapes. I wonder if that's something we can... If there's, like, something we could do with that. Because if it's not a checkpoint system... I mean, maybe it is. But... I don't know how to activate it. Do I at least get a mouse cursor back? Oh, I think the game might have crashed. Hello? Oh, we might just move on to the next game then. Because last time... Oh, maybe? Making noise. Because the previous time, it reloaded, but we didn't get a mouse cursor. So I couldn't interact with anything. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, again, I don't have a mouse cursor. Yeah. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and kill it. Play the next game. What's cool, though, I mean, I really like that a lot. I'm not skilled enough to get past the second area. To get past that, like, barrier room. But, I mean, I like what it was doing. So, I mean, and again, there were some scenes that were genuinely upsetting. Like, genuinely, like, freaky. So that was very good. So yeah, I'm like marking that as one I want to look into. Because like we played this one already, Fatum Betula. We played that one already. That's one I want to go back to as well. And play like the full game. So like I'm like tracking the games that I want to go back for. Until Big Light. I thought it said Until Blight. No, it's Until Big Light. Let's see what this one's all about. Narrative adventure about mice, fat cats, and the never-ending quest for cheddar. Is this like an Alice in Wonderland kind of thing? Only one way to find out, baby. Let's launch and see what it throws at us. Give me 1 sec while it gets set up. Oh, looks like it is capturing, although this is going to be a 16:9 game. So give me 1 sec. Let's set it up here. Actually, yeah, that's fine. I'll leave that in the background. I think what I'll instead do. Here, let me do a few quick things. I feel like I had to clean this up a bit. I'm gonna say game capture, and I'm just gonna say yeah, demo game. I'm just gonna make a single source for all these games. Specific window. This one, I think. Excuse me. That's not showing up yet. Alt tab. See if it fixes it up there. There we go, there we go. So this game is called Until Big Light, I think. Was that it? Until Big Light? Until Big Light, alright. Middle of no light. Oh, so like, yeah, and until sun or until dawn, maybe, yeah. So no light is nighttime. Landlord demanding an extortionate amount of rent. The big shaft. I need the big shaft. Don't have the cheddar. Okay, so I think we're a mouse, and we pay our landlord in cheese. Nearby neighborhood in search of odd jobs to scrounge up some crumbs. Oh, wow. Yeah, we are very much a little mousy friend. Back to the burrow. I need to have not the cheddar, the cheddar. So I have a sprint button. See, we're a little mousy friend, I think. Can I turn on this lamp? What an interesting like angle going on here. This is kind of cool. Paul rapidly spinning a bolt of cloth inside a thimble. Yeah. Instead of cleaning out like a mason jar or a drinking glass, we're cleaning out a thimble. The trail. I live around here. I don't get out too much. Same, honestly. Got any crumbs? That's right. I'm looking for some odd jobs. I gotta work for the crumbs. Got a roach problem, you say? Skilled swordsmouth. Oh, I'm curious. Ah, but I can't do it. Shucks. The letter needs to be delivered. You got it. 9 lives. What's that? Chain owned by the fat cats. All right. And they're everywhere. One further down the path. Give it to the cashier. Mysterious letter. They'll be the ones to pay me. All right. The rampant liar, he says. What they do? Just deliver the letter. Don't open it though. Hand it over. You'll get something nice in return. Let me know when it's taken care of. And stay safe out there, fam. You got it. We got one jobberino. What's your story, buddy? Barfly. I'm the new one. That's right. The one that does whisker deliveries. I guess that's his name. Because he's a whiskey mouse. Doing deliveries just like me. Is it your side gig? Not quite. Our comrades out there, he says. The chase for the cheddar. So fruitless. Well, it's cheese, so of course it'd be fruitless. I'm being evicted, he says. Yeah. Me too. I guess he's got like little mouse squeaks. Let's be friends. And we're coworkers. Oh, that's... Never mind. Whisker is a landlord. Picked up by... To fellow Humi trends? Oh, to follow Humi. Oh... Maybe, okay, so maybe, like, the landlord mouse is taking after, like, landlord humans in being, you know, overbearing and extorting. Interesting. Like, they're being influenced by the worst people. The Humies, that's what they call us. Yeah, not a lot of jobs out here. At least you don't have to work at 9 lives. Oh, maybe is it like a Walmart or like a big box store, maybe? All I do is sprint up and down the trail, handing richer mice food they can afford for scraps of crumbs off the top. Yeah. No one cares about me. He says it's lonely. I miss the camaraderie. Fell down the hillside. Bounce off some rocks on the way down. You know, it would take a bunch of money to fix him up. Yep. Yeah, unexpected costs and such. Medical stuff especially. And yeah, job requires manual labor. It's a shit sandwich. That's right. Try to reach out to the landlord. Pursue the diligence and whatnot. And then, yeah, they said, yeah, it's all on you. So now here I am. That's all I can do, he says. But then he still makes little happy mouse noises. Or maybe he's hiccuping. Maybe it's because he's got some drinks. He says, no, I don't feel like talking. Well, this game is not so much spooky as it is, like, sad. Which is, sometimes how it goes. Sometimes sad and spooky go hand in hand. What's that say? Something... Oh, it just matches. Okay. So this must be the trail, then. So we're to deliver this letter. Do I have a... Oh, you can press escape. To, like, get a mouse cursor. Can I check my inventory? I want to see if I can, like, read the letter, but... Let me do it. Here's 9 lives. Okay, so it's just a little... Just a little store of sorts. A little convenience store. Young and I'm very bored. They don't notice me approach. Wave my paw and then they kind of... Yes, local teen. Damn teens on their smartphones. I've got a letter for you, bud. They're like, oh fuck, what is this? What do you mean? Here's the mysterious letter. Says they don't have enough crumbs, and I'm just saying, hey man, I'm just the messenger. But they send somebody threatening. You mean I'm not scary or threatening? Come on, man. I live there, but not with them, because they suck. So let's see. How can I help you out? All right. So I understand the situation he's being put in here. How can I help this person? You have to help, otherwise you're in trouble too. Can't accomplish what they need, right? So he says, I can't afford the tab, but I have a friend that can help. Who? Whomst were you thinking? Path through the grass, take you to a cliff. An old mouse staring at nothing out there. Perfect. I've got a lot of questions. They can clue you in what's going on. All right. There's a note explaining everything and hand that over. So we got a different note now. A note for a note. I'm gonna meet you up over there once it's all done. Okay. It's exciting. All right. Maybe it's the red letter day. Oh man, maybe. I know what that means. I've played enough Half-Life 2 to know what that means. All right. So yeah. So maybe things are going down then. I was expecting 9 Lives to be like a not like just a small little convenience store, but something more substantial. So anyway, we're going this way. Anything behind the shop, by the way? No secrets? Okay. So keep following this, see if we can find a cliff. Here's the old mouse staring at nothing. Hello, old mouse staring at nothing. Hello there, Squirt, he says. I have a note for you. I do have a lot of questions, indeed. Farce of monumental proportions, he says. Yes, the fat cat's a swindle at us, right. But this is the worst, he says. Infiltration, undermining, etc., etc. Okay. Barkeep was a mouse who fell and okay. Yeah, see, that's it doesn't take much to see what this is like, you know, going forward. This is kind of hinting at. So, it's like, yeah, I know what you're getting. I know what you're going at. I'm picking up what you're putting down. What the cats do? When was the last time you saw a rat? I'll just say I've never seen one. This oak tree stood above all the other oak trees. Oh, very nice. Okay. Tree of growth. Okay. This is... I don't mind, you know, a bit of textiness, but this is a lot. But and again, I know what this is going for, so it's like it's fine. I know what you're getting at, and I'm down for what we're ultimately describing here. But yeah, a surprising amount of like proper nouns for things. Yes, so the fat cat's got it. Right. The rats are the undesirables. Yes, that's why they're not around anymore. Talk of the establishment. Yeah, it's like, this is... It's not particularly subtle. Mice were to be adjusted. Bastards are making them... Oh, interesting. So now I have to stop... Okay, now it's down to me. Some inscription. Maybe a little bit, actually. That's another game that I'm very interested in. I've heard that's a very special game. I'm an unknown entity. Maybe that is me then. Like a spirit in the night. That's me, all right. Going unnoticed is a good skill. That's how it goes when you're the protagonist in a video game suddenly. Could benefit all of mouse kind. Yeah, I've heard it's really something cool. I've heard it's the kind of game where like it's best to go in as unspoiled as possible. There's just like so many cool things and so many things where the game establishes like, here's the game, here's how you play, here's the rules, and then like the rules and the game kind of change over time, and like to create an interesting narrative. Slip into the oak, scale topple the patriarch. Alright. His gaze doesn't falter. He controls it without raising a single paw, but they wouldn't see it coming because I'm so modest in physical stature. I think he's trying to say I'm the runt of the litter. The perfect mouse. So now it's like, alright man, now you're the one to save the day. I'm just like, hey man, I'm just trying to like get my shit done here. I'm not trying to change the world, man. I just want to live my life. Who owns the land around here? The landlord? They're just the patsy. That's right, shaking us down for the cheddar. Or the go-between. The fat cats are the ones that, yeah, control the show here. Take the step towards the new tomorrow. Alright, that's the spirit. I'll do it. If it means that, like, I can be without this whole paying the rent nonsense. Nigh impregnable, it says. If there's something I can impregnate, then I'll make it happen. Tin can bar. The barkeep scurries off. Okay. Meet with their superiors. Gotcha. Behind the bar, far side from the entrance, you'll find a false bottom to the last drawer. Find our bargaining chip. Okay. Alright. Best not to deny an old mouse, long in whisker and brittle of bone, that much, he says. Alright, so we got our marching orders. So there's like the cliff face, I guess there's like the little mouse village. So yeah, let's talk to this friend. This is the friend that was in the shop earlier. Yeah, that's the local teen. We're too loud. Oh, maybe we should have been more subtle then. I glimpsed it before. What is it? Spoil the surprise. Kicking the hornet's nest. I want to be around for it. Dude, we need homies, man. We need backup. In the big light, he says. I don't know if I like this whole thing about me being all by my lonesome in this one. Toppling the meowligarchy, rather. So we got the cheddar. Not a ton of it, but enough. 50 cheddar. Delightful. What's this, by the way? Must have missed this earlier. Shoebox Apartments. Opening soon. Luxurious living for affordable prices. Oh boy. Only 5,600. Goddamn. 6 square inches. Wow. Micro burrows. Yes. The hottest new craze. Can't wait to fill an application. The applications themselves are the cost of a half a cycle's rent. Non-refundable, of course. Sweet deal, right? Sweet deal. Alright, so I wonder if I should even bother trying to talk to that guy. Can I like squeeze behind? I don't know if actually my only option might be to go in through the main entrance. Yeah, so I was thinking it would be behind that way. So I'll go and talk to him. There's the bar. Oh, it's not the barkeep. This is the friend. Did you see the barkeep? I did not see them. He says, okie dokie. Maybe they won't mind if I fix myself a little drink. A little drinky from behind the bar. While you're back there, let's go ahead and tell him about what's going down. He's too drunk to remember much of it anyway. And he sounds like he's down for it. I mentioned the bargaining piece. Open the door, remove the false bottom, set the objective on the counter. Alright, so what is it? The Lord of the Hundreds, he says. So what is this? The barfly seems to sober up almost instantly. Edible cheese, okay. Anything else gets pounded into cheddar. Okay. It's the only one that has the oh, it's contraband. I got you. Showed it to me once. The family heirloom. Alright. I don't exactly understand how this could be a bargaining chip against the fat cats, but alright. The lines wouldn't let something like this slip by for so long without good reason, he says. Oh, maybe it's like they gave this to the barkeep as like a way to, buy his... to buy his, compliance, maybe. What does cheese taste like before we turned it into crumbs? Use it as a trading good before the subjugation. Your words echo in your mind. What if I just, take a little nibble? Might as well taste what our ancestors used to relish. Piece of the Lord of the Hundreds, he says. I eat it. Feel the room begin to shift. Whoa, no kidding. Wasn't expecting a Max Payne dream sequence, but here we are. Turn off your mind, relax, and float downstream. Your corporeal body detaches from your spirit. Here we go. It's getting weird. RIP to my bitrate, most likely. What use is currency? You feel peace. Rent no longer looms overhead. Yes, it sounds great. Simply sublime. Eons of cheese eating wash over you. My lactose intolerant ass is like screaming at the idea. What is it blocking you out of this past? Well, I don't know what's blocking that, but I'll tell you the cheese might be blocking something else. Also that's weird. My webcam was a little bit delayed. Oh, we're getting an encoding overload. That's no good. I think I know what the solution is. Let me close a few things. Yeah, for getting encoding overloading. Then I think I know how to fix that. Let's close a few things. Boop. Not terribly surprising given that, there's a lot happening right now. Did the game go poop? Nah, well, hopefully not. There was some shenanigans, I think, with OBS. I think the problem is that I think my CPU is okay, but I think my GPU is perhaps showing its age a bit because I've been having a little bit of problems lately, but I think it's okay now. Anyway, back to business here. Yeah, hopefully we're back to normal because I thought the bitrate would be struggling, but it wasn't just that. Says we outnumber them 1,000,000 to 1. Oh, the mice to cats. That's right. This is when our protagonist here has been revolutionized. 1080 Ti. That's a compelling offer, Black Magics. At some point I'll want to upgrade. I don't know if I want to upgrade just yet, or for that matter, what I want to upgrade. If I would go to like a 20 series or a 30 series, I would see no reason to go for the 40 series, or if I should maybe consider an AMD graphics card, because I know there's the newer ones that just got announced, and I think they come out next month or something, so I'll be curious to see what how things shake out, but yeah, I don't know, it kind of depends, because I don't think I have any desire to go into like 4K display, that kind of thing. Especially because from a streaming perspective, it wouldn't really do me much good since I can only stream up to a certain resolution anyway. But yeah, just something to consider. The 4000, just no way. For a minute there, I was thinking maybe like a 3070 or a 3080, but that also might kind of be overkill. Like, I don't know if I need that much, but the idea of having like room to expand is nice sounding. Because right now I'm using a 980 Ti, which is it's quite old, obviously, but it's hanging in there pretty well. So I've been like fairly happy for the most part, but I think it's more lately been showing its age. So we'll see. I'm kind of keeping an eye open over the next few months, see how the benchmarks shake out, because again, I got the new AMD, what is it, RDX or R something. Got their new line of products that are, making a compelling case, a compelling competition rather to Nvidia. And then also I think Intel has their own chips, or their own GPUs that will be coming out at some point, so we'll see. Could just run 2 cards. I guess I could. I mean, I guess it would depend on like how long my 980 Ti will last. I don't know. I think I've heard like mixed things about like running 2 GPUs off of like a single tower. When the 2 GPUs are like of like different generations. Like if I got like a 3080 and then kept my 980 Ti, I'd have to do some digging on like how that would shake out. But I've heard mixed things about trying to do wield like that. Game off of one card said, "Oh, I see what you're saying." So it's not, you wouldn't be like dual wielding everything off the one things. You just have one dedicated for one kind of activity. That'd be kind of interesting, yeah. Yeah, because the idea of having like I'm thinking about OBS in particular, because OBS, I guess if you're using NVENC, I guess that's the main thing. If you're using like hardware encoding, the problem though is if I'm using hardware encoding, I would actually want to point that to the newer card, because I think NVENC on the 980 Ti is okay, but I think it gets a lot better with the later generations. So if I was setting that as a hardware encoder, it would mean then the 980 Ti would be for the gaming one, which would cover me for a bit, but I think it would drop off after a while. 36 Ti is it for the advanced coding, yeah. Can only use the, yeah, so that's kind of why I'm in a tricky position. If nothing else, so yeah, maybe what I could do then, Blackmagic, is maybe I'd get the 1080 Ti, have that as like the dedicated NVENC one, and then still buy a major upgrade. I don't know, that we'll see. That's because any kind of GPU discussion leads into like, who buddy, even buying like the cheap stuff is still fairly expensive right now. But yeah, it sounds like some more homework would be in my in my future then, because yeah, a lot of things to consider. Because yeah, what it really comes down to is what would be best from a streaming perspective. Because again, 4K gaming, I don't really give a shit about right now, at least. I like the idea of, I like being able to stream at 1080p, but that's the extent of it. And I don't need max settings. I mean, I don't play brand new games hardly ever. And the brand new games I do play are weird indie games, so I don't need like anything that beefy. But we'll see. We'll see. Something awoke within me, he says, by the way. He says, take this and get the fuck out of here. We got the cheese, man. We got the OG stuff. You try to avoid it, really? Interesting. Although, yeah, that's a fair point. I guess 1440p is like, you obviously get like really good performance. Especially, yeah, we got that refresh rate, 144 hertz. I do have a 144 hertz monitor that I think is neat, but again, since I'm streaming at 60 FPS, I mean, I'm streaming to 60 FPS. It's displaying on 144 hertz, so it looks nice to me, but I don't know if I really care that much about 144 hertz refresh rate. So like I can see the difference, but do I see it that much? I don't know. I don't know if it's like that big of a thing for me personally, but I could see that being nicer than 4K, which is maybe at some point it'll be the standard, but we might have a ways to go. So we got the big not cheddar, but the big cheese. There are a ton of games that just, oh really? You know what? I'm not surprised. I'm thinking probably like brand new AAA games probably do it pretty well, but others not so much though. Yeah, can't even run it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So yeah, it's almost like you have to do, like, I bet like games like No Man's Sky, probably Cyberpunk, like I bet like the really top tier AAA games do pretty well, but that's probably for like cutting edge hobbyists and enthusiasts, like early adopters, I guess, and not for like the general gaming public. Mouse kind deserves to be free, he says. That's right. All right, so we got the bargaining chip. I think I need to go back to the big man's. Still getting encoding overloaded. Is the stream like lagging for you guys at all, or is it performing okay? Because I saw it like kind of blip there for a second, but hopefully it's gonna behave itself okay. Mouse is 1/3 of the. Ooh, that's no good. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. Thank you, Blackmagic. Yeah, because again, I'm seeing on OBS that sometimes they get overloading encoded. Or encoding overloaded, so it makes me worried that it's being a little bit squirrely, a little mousy. Thank you as well, Rossi. I appreciate the confirmation. Oh, so that's the barkeep. Yeah, just that's the old man. You fucking Mickey, he says. I'm gonna assume that Mickey is a, like, derogatory term for a mouse, given what, you know, just how we all understand these names to be. I know what you stole, he says. Pissed off the wrong cat. You're not a cat, you're a mouse. Seeing himself as a cat. What the fuck is this? That's just a little taste. So, it was interesting. Wasn't very scary, but it was interesting. I don't know if I would call it preachy, but like, it was leaning really heavy into very, thinly veiled allegory that I'm down for. Like, I agree with everything it's saying, but it's like, guys, it's a little much. Can we just tone it down a little bit? Like, I get what you're getting at, and I agree with what you're going for, but good, just a bit much. It's a bit much. Maybe because like I'm already there, so it's like you're preaching to the choir, man. You're fine. It's like, I promise. Just a bit much, but it was still cool to try out. This one, oh, we've already done this one. I loved this one. I loved A Place Forbidden. So like that's when I wanna play the full game for that one. And I think the full game for that one is available on Steam. I think it's free to play. And then there's 8K. I didn't even know that 8K was like much of a thing yet, so that's kind of surprising. I mean, I've heard of, yeah, 8K resolution gaming, but I wasn't sure like it was really available or supported anywhere. So it's capable, but there's no difference. Is it the kind of thing where like we just can't tell the difference when we're playing it? Because it wouldn't shock me. Dames, lies, murder mystery, and zombies. Oh my. I'm down. This one is called Dead Heat. Hell yeah. Yeah, the 4090s, yeah. God, the 4 series or 4000 series for NVIDIA chips. So fucking expensive, man. Like, I hope there are people that are excited about the 4000 series. Because I feel like I could not care less about what I've seen and heard so far. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll become more affordable. Like, they're just so expensive. I'm sure the performance is amazing, but God, for that kind, it's like, what is it, $1,400? Like, that's how much I paid for my computer. Years ago, obviously, but still, like, that's a fucking computer, man. So it's just absurd to me. 75-inch 8K. Wow. Wow, the staff in, could they tell the difference? Interesting. So it's like, yeah, after, I mean, that's the thing too. I guess you're just gonna get diminishing returns after a certain point, because there was like a joke for a while. It's like the human eye can't tell the difference between 30 FPS and 60 FPS. Obviously we can, but after a certain point, yeah, I feel like you do get enough diminishing returns that we don't really see much benefit to all that extra hardware or that processing power. What's up, Corey? Corrupted Parappa. Parappa the Rappa, says Corey. Good to see you, Meerkat, by the way, bud. Corrupted Parappa the Rappa. That'd be a fun thing to experience, wouldn't it? 81 or 6144. I can as well, but I can like only sometimes tell the difference. Like it has to be like certain kinds of operations or like things happening on screen, and I kind of have to like look for it. If I'm like just casually gaming, I don't really notice it too much. But if I'm trying to spot the difference, I can spot the difference usually. 200, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, anything above 144 is for me a wash, honestly. But again, I guess it depends. Like, if you're playing like AAA games with like max settings, maybe it really does make the game sing that much better. But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting situation that we're in right now, where yeah, GPUs are like capable of doing amazing things, but is the money worth the investment? And does what we get out of it feel like it's commensurate with expenses, with the amount of power it takes to power it, and buying like a power supply that can, you know, that can supply enough juice to run these things. So it's like cool from like a hobbyist perspective, but I'm a little bit worried that in the grand scheme of things, PC gaming is like kind of being pushed more and more into it's very expensive kind of hobby. It's always been kind of that way, but like it's so expensive now, I'm worried that people are going to be like discouraged from getting into PC gaming and will just you know, ignore it, or they'll go stick with console gaming, which is fine, obviously, but I feel like PC gaming has like a lot going for it. So the fact that people will be unable to enjoy it as much now makes me a little bit sad. Especially because, like, if that is the case, then I'm worried that other hardware manufacturers will see NVIDIA and be like, hey man, yeah, they're making like high-end stuff that's crazy expensive. We're gonna do the same, and suddenly, you know, there is nothing for like the middle people, or like the, you know, the budget gamers, and it's only left for the people that are able to spend gigantic price tags. So I don't know. We'll see. Like maybe this time next year we'll see, but it's a weird situation. Also, El Gaso for 48 years. Dude, Whale just hit us with a resub earlier. Whale hit us with a 40-month resub, and El Gaso with a 48. God dang. Well, thank you, El Gaso, for 48 months of forgetting to unsub. Thank you, El Gaso, for letting me distract you from hitting that unsub button for so many months, so many years, rather. 200 FPS, yeah. Agree with Meerkat. It's good to see you, by the way, El Gaso. Thank you, man. 48 years. So 48 months, that is, unless my math fails me, I believe that is exactly 4 years, which is fucking crazy, man. I think that, I don't know if that means I'm getting old or what, but that's remarkable, man. I'll find it one of these days. Nobody tell him that you go into you go into the Twitch settings tab, you go to the settings tab, or the subscription tab rather. Nobody tell him, all right? Oh, that was an interesting noise. Huh, very touchy speech volume. I'll leave that up. Music, I'll leave, just, like, can I go, like, just a smidge down? Sound effects, I'm going to turn that down a bit. Original language, subtitles, yes, please. How do I say yes? Space, enter, okay. Relative controls, yes. That's right, EDF, that's right, EDF, yeah. Yeah, because I think that was it. In fact, Corey was probably there for that. Corey was probably chilling with us when we were playing. Actually, no, I think that was a single player EDF stream. I think that was what it was. I was playing EDF single player because I was trying to like grind up to get my health and my weapons unlocks to match with Corey and like Brad and those guys. Because like they had grinded their stuff up and I was lagging behind. So I think that's why I was streaming EDF. I was doing single player specifically to like get my stuff up. There were other people. Maybe there was a different, yeah, maybe I'm thinking of a different time. You know what? I think you're right, August. So I think there were instances where I did stream when we were doing multiplayer as well. Because I remember like saving a few clips of like goofy moments when Corey and myself and like a few other homies were playing. Yeah, EDF. Yeah, it was 4.1. EDF 4.1. I know Corey and the boys have played 5. 5, and I think the other one that came out a little while back. Subscription. 3 entrants. Yeah. Yeah, instead of like, yeah, investing in something sensible like a CD or like stocks and bonds. Yeah. Yeah, Corey, the implication that Corey's parents invested in a subscription to my Twitch channel is especially funny given that Corey is, I want to say, 2, maybe 3 years older than me. So somehow they just knew. Oh man, it's good to see you, Corey. But yeah, like I was just saying, yeah, Yaxi, that's my buddy Corey. He was one of the guys with whom we did the EDF streams back in the day. Played EDF, we played what else? Like things I would have played on stream. Zomboid. Project Zomboid is another one we played. Corey and I and like Brad and a bunch of those guys, we were like Project Zomboid OGs. We played before it was cool when that shit first launched, because it's a good game obviously, but like back in those days it was much less developed and much less polished, so it was a little bit scrungy. It was still fun though. And now the game is super popular, so Corey and I can be like, back in my day, we can hit him with like the hipster card. 5 is good. Yeah, we played a lot of 4.1. Yeah, I played 4.1. Yeah, that's a good one. You also played it in 2025, Meerkat. That's amazing. You played it 3 years in the future. He probably means 2015, I'm guessing. Oh, no, you mean, there's a game called EDF 2025. You've played 5, it's pretty good, though. It's basically 4, but a little bit different, yeah. I would imagine if you get too much, what's the word? If you get too much innovation in EDF, you probably lose some of the magic. So I feel like the simplicity is part of the fun. That's right. Why improve on perfection when you've got the EDF deploys? Now, the only innovation I would like to see is more songs that the NPCs would sing to you to extol the virtues of when the EDF deploys. I want more like shanties, that kind of shit. Yeah, it takes place in the right. That makes sense, Meerkat. That makes sense. Yeah, literally takes place in the distant future of 2017. Fantastic. All right, so let's keep ideas on these controls here. Tab to get back to the stuff. Escape to pause. So left control is to run. That's a little bit weird. Interact. Cycle interactions. Hopefully there will be prompts for some of these, because I don't think I'm going to remember some of these. But are there like more things? There are more things. Oh, keyboard and mouse or a controller, PS4. Okay. Let's just jump into this and see. Demos work in progress. Gothic noir adventure game, that is. Okay, sounds good. Actually, hold on. What was there? They got the itch.io link. Very good. Saxon Software. Yeah, let's assume there will be prompts for things, because there was some control things I will definitely not remember. What does relative... Yeah, I think it's a misspelling. Yeah, I think that's exactly it. ADF 6 is going to be released. I think you're right, Meerkat. Or maybe it is already out in Japan or something, because I've seen like headlines about ADF 6, but yeah, I don't know much of her details yet. You want to go... I'm going to assume that Sonya is the purple lady and Lilith is the zombie lady. Level 3. Yeah, some interesting misspellings. I think they meant talented, but they misspelled it, so it's talented. So she's really tall, and she's good at her job. Or good at lying, I guess. Persuasive. Formidable, although physically imposing. Lilith is zombie lady, clearly. She's 18 years old. Oh, wait, no. She's been a... Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, she died at age 18. And is a zombie at 68. I feel like that's like a... I think there's going to be people that'll be like very into that. Like, oh yes, she's 18 forever, winky face. It's like, well, yeah, but she's been dead for 68 years. I know my face is covering some of this. Says that she's a seasoned seasoned and streetwise hunter zombie. High sense of self-confidence. Relishes any chance to use her unnatural abilities to intimidate others. We'll stick with the defaults. Do we want to be clean cop? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't actually say it. Okay. Or dirty cop or Black Widow reputation. Manipulating and threatening people isn't a job, it's a lifestyle. Snaking into the minds of men and pressuring the most vulnerable, V-A-U-N-E-R-A-B-A-L-B-L-E rather. Derive endless pleasure from. Yeah, there's some crust with the UI and some misspelling, but maybe the game itself will be good. We'll just do dirty cop. We'll be right in the middle. Maybe. Sounds like I know. I feel like there's like a person out there who's looking for their zombie waifu, and that will be quite fitting. Wake up call from our kind boss, Soul, but all lowercase. Maybe she means the sun. I didn't have time to cover myself before being stared down by a sweaty, bloated face and a blinding video phone monitor. Okay. Description of a corpse. More asphalt than man. Lying in Hell's Kitchen. Another corpse. In the dead of autumn. There's one thing I know, it's never wake Lilith up for anything unless it's important or involves sex or food. Now, Lilith is the zombie lady. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, Lilith was, I think, the zombie lady. Oh, it's WSD. Okay, cool. And then E? No, it's enter. Call Amazon with the yellow plaster face is my dear partner and friend. Yeah, Lilith, that's the lady. I have a mouse cursor. Controls are a little bit scrunchy, I'm not gonna lie. Is there a... Okay, let's see, there was like... Yeah, here we go, is that it? She keeps like walking away from me. It says I'm like supposed to talk to her. Let's let's see. Can I check the controls? Oh, now we're going this way. Okay, well, maybe we don't talk to her then. Maybe we just go this way. We walk very slowly. The dead lady. Well, she's a zombie. Look how slowly we walk. Wow. Can I? Is there like a? Oh, okay. There's a run. Another person checked out on reality. It says multiple lacerations from glass punctures. Yep. Bleeding out for a long time. Looks like Lilith is stuck. Can I talk to this person? So Bishop is the guy. Oh yeah, if she's a zombie, then it's probably fine then. Things have changed. Says I think the purple is from Lilith, which is, or not, Sonya, I think is our person's name, and then yellow text is Lilith. Ball shattered most of his rib cage. Glass dug in and punctured shit. The dude got pretty bad. He was thrown through something though. Okay. CSI. I hope it's CSI Miami. An undead waifu D&D character. Yeah, I'm guessing in this universe that like zombified people that come back from the dead are not necessarily brainless, like, or brain eating, but it would have some cognizance about them. So okay, they just photographed things and just left because they had something else come up downtown. So they might have a report on the situation. Lilith stays here and keep an eye on the radio. Lilith says, I'm going up there too. Oh, wait. Okay. How do I leave? How do I say, no thank you? Uh-oh. Am I stuck in a loop? How do I say no thank you? Can I walk away? Alright, so I need to see what the... Yeah, Sonya, that's our character's name. Uh-oh. I can't seem to... Oh, tab? No? Uh-oh. I think I might be stuck. Because I can't get out of this menu. And I also cannot go into my options menu. This might be a really short demo then. It's a shame because I like the premise of what's going on here. But... Let's do this. I am going to kill the game and restart it. And I guess I'm gonna need to make note of what the controls are. Because I suspect there was other things I should have known how to do. So I'm gonna close the game and restart it. Because now I'm locked in a dialogue I cannot get out of. Is my character wearing a trench coat and dress? Maybe. Maybe that was going on. It wouldn't shock me. They can ask the corpse to lie still so they can... Yeah, that'd be nice, actually, yeah. She can, like, speak zombie. Alright, so I'm gonna, like, make some notes here. About what the buttons do. Because I was hoping that there'd be, like, more opportunities to see what these things do, but I think after this menu, we're just done. So... Of controls run, that's fine. Cycle interactions is fine. What's the actual, like, interact button? Because I was struggling for trying to figure that out. Okay, so it just enters. So I was doing that part right. So yeah, Q is cycle interactions. I is information interrupt. Maybe I should have tried these interrupt options. Seduction. Why would J be seduction? You would think it'd be like, well, I guess S because of WSAD. Never mind. K is bargaining. O is intimidation. L is empathy. Okay. Focus left, focus right. That's fine. Okay. Hopefully, like, with these things together, if we get stuck in dialogue, a dialogue loop like that, we'll be able to figure it out. E and Q is to cycle back and forth. Okay. Pause. Okay. Let's try this again. I wonder, maybe I should have kept it at windowed mode. I know it doesn't make a difference to you guys, but on my end, like the bottom of the screen is cut off. But maybe since it defaulted to windowed mode, maybe I should keep it that, actually. So we'll set it to dirty cop mode. Start game. Start game. There we go. Put in the sauna. Oh, dude. Oh, gosh. I love that game so much, dude. Sauna 2000. Game of the year. Calling it now. For instance, so I can't see the dialogue at all at the bottom of the screen, but maybe it's better. I can just read it off of the OBS window. It's short for jerk off. Correct. I give them a little handy. Zombie and goth. Yes, yes. The ultimate combo. The ultimate power combo. Goth waifu and zombie friend. But I think the zombie friend is like, she said the only reason you would want to wake up zombie friend is if it's something important or if it's sex. So I think zombie friend is like very horny, which, you know, you've been dead for nearly 70 years or undead for nearly 70 years. You gotta get shit done, right? All right, sex or that's right. Oh gosh, so sex or food. So here's my friend. Oh, now I can talk to her. Okay, how are you feeling? As a had a forgiving heart. Shortest suspension I've ever been on. Oh, so they were on suspension for something. He needs us because of manpower shortages. Regardless, we'll take it. It's a need for people like us. It's a paycheck, man. Oh, big titty. Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Big titty zombie. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, Jesus. Miniature's too short-sighted. A lot of text already. Corrupt and impure. Okay. Drag his fat ass around in a case with us, maybe. Let's see what Bishop's found. And then, was there anything else? I'm having a hard time getting... There we go. Let's get this over with. Okay. At least now we can talk to them. It's weird that, like, how slowly we walk. Running's a little bit better. Like the walk cycle is so slow. It's like... It almost makes you... It almost feels like it gets slower the more we move. So we talk to this fella. I'm gonna skip through this because we already read this earlier. I like how the text moves with them as the characters move around. That's kind of neat. Human to clown or clown to human interaction. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it in the top right as well. Okay. I love going to your happy place. All right, so now we can move around. Again, I think the problem is if you play on full screen mode, I think the game shits the bed. Oh, look, she's moving him around. Okay. So now, I think they're saying we leave. Except now she's staying behind. Oh, okay, now she's following. She's following. So do we get into... Do we have our own car here, maybe? Yes. There we go. What? Oh, that was the exit button. Oh, well, okay. Well, that's embarrassing. Well, I guess I don't know what to do after we talk to the guy then. Well, again, this might be a really short demo if I'm having such a hard time getting this thing working. Yes, this is... I guess that's the button to leave. And it just ends the demo. I thought they were saying like, oh yeah, we need to go like meet with this other guy. Get moving. Okay, well I would love to. You go this way maybe? Thing here. What's that say? That's the photo button. Whoa. Files. Oh, we don't have any. Okay. Interact with evidence. Oh, I think that doesn't pause the game. Yeah, we're not paused when we're checking the menu. So like we're interacting in the background. Blood over your clothes. Shirt's a little bit ripped. It's an aesthetic, but it's also, yeah, walking biohazard. Anything else, Glenn? He just says get moving. So we can cycle other interactions. Sour-faced as always. Is there some other interaction with the body, maybe? No, nothing else here. Maybe I'm supposed to interact with Lilith again. So here's Lilith. Oh, come back. Let's get this over with. Yes, tall Amazon with a yellow plaster face. Alright, so she's following me. Guess I don't understand then. It's not one of these cars. And if I get on this car... Oh, GV, what's up, bud? Thank you very much, Mr. GV. Mr. Govano with a very generous raid. How was Dark Souls 3, by the way? I saw you were playing some... It was more of Dark Souls Vember. Which was tonight's stream, I believe. Because I know you finished Dark Souls... Or you finished, I think, Bloodborne pretty recently. What's up, Dark Koopa? We got Johns, we got Perry, Robco. How's everyone doing? Thank you very much, friends. We're playing a series of weird indie games tonight. Do a quick shout out for our boy GV, but I'm pretty sure he was doing some more Dark Souls 3. That's alright, that's right. I was lurking a little bit. I was kind of bouncing around to different channels earlier tonight. But we're playing some spooky games, or like indie spooky games, or just weird games at least. It's the Haunted PS1 Demo Disc collection. Need his channel points to... Oh, that is valid. Yeah, the kitty cats need snacks. Oh, thank you for the resub as well, GB. Holy moly. You're too good to me, man. Thank you for that raid and the resub. Good lord, man. 22 months, by the way. Good golly, Miss Molly. That's crazy, man. To the Windblades, says GB now. Hell yeah, bud. That's awesome, bud. And of course, we're not too far off from the end of November, so I know the Soulsvember project has been big. What else do you have planned for this month, or maybe even next month? I know Black Channel was talking about possibly getting some 7 Days to Die going sometime like in, I think, early-ish December. So I'm hoping to join in on that, based on how things go, but because I've never actually played 7 Days to Die, so I think that'll be kind of fun. Oh, that's right, John. So we had that freaking snowstorm, the blizzard, around a bunch of New York. Yeah, I hope you're doing all right, fam. Travel ban has been lifted. I figure if you have internet, hopefully that's a good sign that no utilities have been dropped, because yeah, it's like when you get that much snow, that can be pretty scary. Hey, Garbanzo, what's up, bud? Garbanzo, I didn't get pulled in, that's okay. We still pulled you in otherwise. Oh, the new Pokemon got God of War. Hell yes, bud. Sekiro, then Elden Ring, of course. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, when it comes to the Soulsborne games, there's still, you know, a good chunk of games. And these are not short games either, for that matter. So, yeah, I imagine those will keep you busy for at least the rest of the month. That'll be good, though, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you're playing Sekiro, because I couldn't remember if that was on your docket. Because that's probably the Elder Scrolls, the Soulsborne game I've seen the least of. So I'll be kind of curious to lurk on some of those and touch myself inappropriately while I'm watching your stream, of course. Otherwise, though, so tonight we're playing part of the Haunted PS1 Demo Disc collection. This particular game is it's interesting. It's not I'm not sure what I feel about it so far. It's like a detective investigation game. Although I think I've hit a bit of a stuck point here, because I'm actually not sure where to go from here, because we were told we need to like go somewhere to meet with like some other peeps. We don't have any files to investigate or anything, so we need to like go elsewhere to meet with some other peeps. And I thought we would just go back to our car, but if we go to our car and hit the enter button, the game just ends. So it's like, that's clearly not it. Garbanzo, thank you for that resub as well. Holy moly, all kinds of nice folks, man. That's so nice. Thank you, bud. No utilities. You're doing well. That's good, Johnson. Yeah. I just think about, like, I think it was not last year, but the year prior. Well, maybe it was last year. I think it was like a year and a half or so ago. There were some really bad snowstorms that hit other parts of the country, and yeah, in some cases it took out power, took out utilities, so that can be pretty scary. But I guess that's a good point though. The Northeast, they've got a pretty good handle on these kinds of things. But no, I'm doing well though, Johnson. I appreciate you stopping in. The new Pokemon one, yeah, I've heard really good things about the new Pokemon games. Other than the glitches, I've heard about some pretty funny glitches, but I've heard like gameplay wise they're pretty solid. Sekiro's good, excellent. Hides in the Shadows, yeah. Maybe like, yeah, so we say, the problem too is I say new game, but it doesn't actually give us a new game. It actually starts us in the current game. So if I say start game, it actually loads us back in where we started. Or where we left off. Oh, maybe not though. Now it's giving us the intro dialogue. So I'm gonna run back this way again. Because we tried talking to him and the guy said, all right, get going, as if he had already talked to us. Maybe I need to observe the dead body first. The view is all too familiar. Yeah, so we've seen this before. And then here's the dude. Hello. Yes, Glenn. Yeah, he just says get moving. Sour face as always. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to close the game because now I think the game is bugged out, I think. I'm going to relaunch it. This is my last chance trying to get this game to work well. There's a game demo here that I think is interesting, but I'm having a really hard time getting it to work for me. So we'll see if maybe now it'll finally behave itself. So we'll set it to Dirty Cop as like the medium difficulty probably. I'm a medium difficulty kind of guy. Just some lighting issues, Darku, but that's not so bad, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that, like, yeah, there's some visual glitches. I don't think I've heard of the game, like, crashing or anything. Visual glitches are annoying, obviously, and the crappy frame rate has been a problem for some people, but I've heard, like, gameplay-wise, it's quite solid, and there's, like, cool mechanics that this one has added in. I've watched a bunch of people stream it, and it reminds me a lot from what I've seen from Legends Arceus, Pokemon Legends Arceus. So it's cool that they've brought in some gameplay features from that game and brought it into the more traditional Pokemon kind of gameplay loop. So I'm hoping that this is like a sign that we're like that the Pokemon developers are taking cues from the other series. I imagine they'll probably make more Pokemon Legends games as well. But yeah, it looks pretty interesting so far. Collapsed ribcage and perforated lungs. You know, I mean, that's pretty tasty stuff. And I say that's tasty because our partner is a zombie person, so it's only fitting. So so we ask this friend Bishop. So let's pay really close attention and see what exactly he wants us to do. Because I'm a little bit worried that there was something that I missed. So yes, tell us about the zombie, he says. So I think that's the corpse here. I think the corpse here was a zombie corpse. So this person fell, shattered his ribcage. Yes, glass punctured him really bad. He was thrown through some glass, I guess through a window maybe. PLA's capture mechanic. Oh, Arceus, right. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, because yeah, it's like they're, again, like different gameplay stylings. So the CSI guys just left. Something called them downtown, he says. They'll report on your desk at the end of the night. But we're gonna head there. Yeah, so we're gonna head there, yeah. Head to, like, the CSI people. It says, so, if I go back to the car... Oh, wait, I'm supposed to talk to this guy, probably. Oh, no, that is Glenn. Never mind. Can I go through this door? Oh, there was a door here. Oh, okay. So this was open the whole time. Then I feel like a doofus. Just casual zombie mentions. You know how it is. Alright, so this is the apartment building. So I guess he was thrown through the window then. He's gonna go trace the glass patterns and whatnot. Find anything physical, check it over once you have it. And then he leaves. Okay. What does Lilith think about all this? Haven't found anything yet. Any pointers? Running his name through our little computer system. I'll take a look around. So let's try that. So we say, this thing. No. Forensic? Computer. Thought we, like, saw this menu at one point. Press enter to interact. Huh. Okay, I guess that means we don't have anything to show, but... So let's see what our options are. So we'll just kind of look around. We've got a TV. Explosion Fighter 5, Double Extremism, Night of the Cannibals. This is the strangest porn collection I've seen in years. Time, what's that say? Time Bastards, Fist of Victory, Ninja Death Squad, and Ninja Death Squad 2, of course. Blood Weapon? Blood Dragon. Firing Line, Final Death. Oh my god, hold on. I'm gonna like lean in. Something Antonio, Fatal Justice, General Corpse. Jesus. The Forgotten Weapon. Is this one just called Thanksgiving? How appropriate. There's a little turkey friend up here. Explosion. I know, yeah. The series really peaked with Explosion Fighter 3. Such a shame. So probably no interactions here that I can see at least. Let's see. Enter. How do I leave? Okay, that's on. So he was probably thrown from this window. Packing up the stiff. They probably meant packing up the stuff. There's a strange amount of typos and whatnot. Ninja Death Squad. Yeah, it's a good porno for sure. Check the table. Delicious. Oh, I thought it's a delicious not pizza. It's delicious hot pizza. What's this? Oh, nice little bug, by the way. You can see the other person is crouched just behind the pizza box. Keepsake from his old life, maybe. We'll investigate the evidence in a moment. And there's Glenn crouched behind the table. Yeah, I'm liking this so far, but there's like a lot of technical issues with this game. Oh, I say as we just kind of morph to the couch a little bit. Yes, here's the broken glass. Some blood. Click the DNA sample. Yeah, click the blood. It's the CSI, folks. It's literally just CSI. It makes sense, obviously. There's angry Antonio. She's like 6'5". Yeah, I think she's like a tall glass of water, as we say. Anything else that I can collect? Nope. Okay. Keep moving around. I probably shouldn't step on the broken glass, you know, and spread more DNA around. Where am I? Can I go to the next screen, please? Oh god. Uh-oh. Am I stuck? Oh, okay, there it is. So there's the counter. Sure, I'll take a look. Bunny loops. Is that... Hold on. What's the name of this friend? From Bambi. Is that Thumper? or Legally Distinct Thumper, maybe. Some coffee. Nothing too crazy here. Has some impressive calves. Yeah, there's a good look at zombie waifu, by the way. She's thick, all right? I guess when you're a zombie, you don't like necessarily become emaciated. You like bulk up maybe. Some problems with the yeah, I think that's like to make the character legally distinct so that nobody gets sued. So I got a few things. I like how Lilith just emerges from the shadows. Because the characters have like this darkened silhouette going on right now, so it's strangely off-putting. That's the rabbit. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. I think it's the name of the character. Some documents. Leon Bryant. Wait, is that the name of the guy? Is that the name of the person who died, or is that the name of the guy that worked well, no, I guess his name is Bishop. Something Bishop. So I think Bryant is the name of the guy that died. Yeah, impressive calves. What's up, Alina? Yeah, looks like shadows, exactly. Yeah, just this ominous figure in the distance. So severe penalties, misplacement of security passes, one of which we found earlier. So NYX Pharmaceuticals. Is that how you spell pharmaceuticals? Again, there's a lot of typos here in this game so far. Lost security passes, endangered your coworkers. So just warnings and repeat infractions will have reduced pay, etc., etc. Issue a new card. Employees store their cards in secure and memorable locations around their homes. Pretty please. Give matchbook to Matt when the time comes. He'll know what the code is. Okay. Mine and the last two numbers are my real age. So if we find this person's birthday, we'll be able to know what the code is. Okay. Anything else on the desk, by the way? Or coffee? Can I use the computer? I can. Current date is 2082, by the way. Calling him Thumper. It's a weird name. I mean, I'm not gonna question the motives of the writers for Bambi back in the day. 50 or so years ago, probably. Probably longer than that, actually. The zombie. Well, yeah, I guess the dude that died was a zombie. So he was saying my real age, which I'm assuming means the age of their birth and also the age of when they became a zombie. Yeah, but well, the thing is, yeah, it looks really old school. This kind of terminal system. Let's see anything else. Searching for connection. NYN. Okay. Yeah. Let's check our emails. Hello. No emails. Okay. QNet. Nothing really. You have no emails and no QNet. Huh. Okay. They're sealed off. Okay. Wonder who he got in to do that. Interesting. Uh-oh. Are we stuck again? Yeah, I think I can escape. Okay, I've escaped. Interesting room configuration, how his bedroom just transitions into a bathroom with no walls, no doors, no privacy. I mean, I guess if he lives alone, that's one thing, but still, it's a simple feature. It's a mirror. It sure is. Got some bleach on the floor. Nothing in the bathtub. An impressive toilet. Yeah, I think that's what like real age would mean. It's like someone's birth date plus, and like, well, or I guess like birth age, and then also their zombified age. Also, I missed the text, whatever that said. I know it's weird. It's weird, and also seems like, I don't know, maybe a cleanliness quandary as well. So I don't know the code. He was saying that the matchbooks, or what am I saying? The box of matches has a code, but the last 2 digits are his real age. So don't know the password. We got the safe. What else we got? And Lilith is just helpfully walking around. Does she have anything? She's asking. Oh, here we go. Found this. Oh, she found a matchbook. Perfect. No markings on it though. Take a look at it, please. Oh, maybe we have to look at it in the inventory. Yeah. It's from Finnegan's. Maybe we need to go there next, actually. He doesn't do kickbacks, probably. Not sure what this means. Pay him a visit, though. He's been hiding the matchbooks. I'm going to break his fingers. You have a lighter. What do you need the matches for? It's the principle of the matter. Okay. I'll take a look around. So, I want to keep looking around in here. Foists. Yeah, the safe is here. Yeah, Lilith, keep walking into the wall. You're doing a great job. And yes, also let me just walk through the floor, by the way. Or walk through the wall. Can I check the fridge for snacks? Yeah, I worry about that too, Ogasa. It seems questionable. A champion of competitive pooping? I would sure hope so. Alright, so we got the matchbook. Bloop. It's time, it says. I guess I can't rotate this or anything. Yeah, it just says it's time. There's the safe. Interact with evidence. I've lost my mouse cursor. Interact with evidence, you say. I don't know how to interact with evidence. Oh, it's to move it to different parts of the... Okay, that's kind of weird. Forensics. There's the blood. Huh. At one point, we could go into our like, computer mode. Photos. But now it's not letting me go into the computer thing. Yeah, just interact with evidence, yeah. So if there's a code on the matchbooks, I don't know how to access it. Maybe we just need to go to that dude's bar next, actually. Okay. Unless, actually, does Glenn have anything? Mr. Bishop? Hello? Maybe he needs to be on screen. I cannot cycle to different interactions. Okay, I guess we just can't talk to him. Let's just leave then and see if, yeah, we just go to the bar as the next destination. Oh, we go to the next scene, please. I gotta say, I want to like this game, but it's really clunky trying to play it. Because now I can't exit. Maybe that's a sign that I cannot leave. Like there's something I need to do. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I can see the door. Back to the alleyway, please. Joey had to go into work despite the snow. Yeah, that's a shame. The snow is... Yeah, I'm sure it's exhausting. Brain is kind of fried. I don't blame you. No, I would be in the same situation, honestly. Or in the same headspace, because that shit is stressful, having to deal with it. Having to deal with the stress of the blizzard and, you know, and just general unease about the situation. It's because that shit can be scary. I'm guessing the bar is not super nearby. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Back this way. Oh god, oh god. No, I want to go this way. There we go. It keeps switching me around. I'm worried if I get in my car... Oh, okay. Can I go back to the car? What do you think, Glenn? Just says get moving. Okay. So I'm worried if I get in my car, it's gonna end the game. Yeah, it just ends the game. Although I think it can maybe like pick it back up, maybe. It still does the intro sequence though, which makes me worried. Okay, we still have the progress though. Finnegan's Bar. Yeah, so we know about that. So how do we go to the bar then? Oh, I lost my cursor again. Oh crap, I lost my cursor. Now I can't move. Oh god. I might have to mercy kill this, unfortunately, because there's a cool game here, but man, it's so hard to play it. Because the cursor is gone and it's not coming back, and also I can't move. Pause and unpause. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill it. That's a shame. I want to see more of this game. Maybe there's like a more up-to-date demo or something, but yeah, it's just not happening. Unfortunate. Oh no, I knew what you meant, Johnson. I wasn't concerned for you or anything. I knew what you were getting at. Yeah. No, we had to restart the game like 3 or 4 times because it kept like getting into like an unplayable state, and we also found if you played in full screen mode, the game just wouldn't function. So, yeah. Again, a lot of these demos are a few years old. This is the 2020 demo disc collection, so some of these are a little bit older. I mean, for some of these, the full game is out already, so there might already be a full Dead Heat game out. I just hope it's more polished, because, yeah, it's a shame when you have an interesting game that's marred or like being stopped by technical problems. So let's try Tasty Ramen next. This one is probably not spooky. Colorful horror game, haunted ramen mascot. All right, well, we'll try it out. Give it a second. Let's wait for it to launch. There it goes. This is going to be a 4:3 ratio game, I can tell already. So let's do this. Boop. Let's see if it picks itself up, or if I have to manually capture it. It's captured, although does not have the proper dimensions. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna reset, transform. I'm gonna squeeze that down. I know it looks a little bit funky right now, but the one downside is that every game has like different dimensions. Some of them are fairly compatible and are fairly standard with how they have the screen set up. Like this one isn't quite 4:3 ratio. It's a little bit special. I'm gonna move this to this monitor for a second. I can't see what I'm. Yeah, it means having to do a lot of, I guess I could stretch this out. This might look a little bit scrungy. I think it'll be fine. Things are gonna be a little bit stretched out, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, it's not exactly 4:3 ratio. It's like, it's like a lot skinnier. So it's, like 4, it's like 4:2.5 ratio, I suppose. Okay. That's probably good enough. Let me move this back over. Boop. Hey, what's up, po' boy? Oh, you've looked into it yourself, bud? Because yeah, I think it's an interesting concept. I'm just hoping that like the main game will be more polished because like I want to play it, but the game doesn't want me to play it. So I'm having to like kind of wrestle against it. There's a racing game called Dead Heat. That does not surprise me. It's good to see you, po' boy. Hope you do well, buddy. Ramen is tasty. I actually just had some good ramen last weekend. There's a place here in St. Louis called Noodle House. They make really good ramen and really good pho, and it is truly, truly delightful. So yeah, so if this is a colorful horror game, I'm very curious to see what it's all about. Special gameplay demo version of Tasty Ramen. So let's see what's going on here. You can run with the shift key. Grab items with E. And place things with E again, then throw with left click. If they hit the ground, then they can attract noises. If things hit the ground, they will attract noises. And then if you press escape, it'll just close the game instantly. That's it, alright. There's the key to unlock the door, probably. Strange squeaky noise. Oh, it's one of these. So is it a Slender-like where you have to collect all the MacGuffins to leave? Do they have line of sight? He's being a squeaky boy so far. I'm a little bit worried this is gonna get very loud. It's being okay so far. You know what? No, I'm not gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna go ahead and lower this. In a momento. I have a feeling this is gonna get, like, explosive. I'm gonna just preemptively lower the volume by 50%. To save all of your eardrums. So you can pick up just about any object. Some tasty ramen. Another key right here. Boop. Can I pick up multiple keys? Probably not. Nope. We do have the sprint button. Excuse me. Woo! Came out of nowhere, goddamn. I don't think I can... Yeah, there's no pause button. They said if you hit escape, it'll just close instantly. So I'm just gonna hope that I'm in the safety zone right now. I've been sneezing a lot for the past day. Part is that I've spent the last like 3 days at Gracie's place, and I've had a lot of cat hair in my nose's ecosystem, but also part of it I think is just seasonal allergies, honestly. Thank you, Lunatic Chef. Night of the Consumer, Meerkat. Yes, I thought the same thing. Whoa, shit. No, you don't, motherfucker. Can I like pick up something and throw it at him? I need to pick up. How do I pick up something? Something. Here we go. Fuck you. Bam. Shit. He definitely dodged me. It's hard to pick up things where you're sprinting. Fuck you. He does nothing. You just gotta go fast. Go fast and eat ass. Yeah, Night of the Consumer. It might even be... Oh. Oh, I got. Alright, press R to restart. So it does like the zoom in thing when you are discovered. But it will not always do that, I think. Or maybe he like bumped into me by accident. But anyway, yeah, I definitely agree. The aesthetic is similar to Night of the Consumer. I don't think it's the same developer, but it wouldn't shock me if there was like some overlap here. So he's an adorable ramen mascot, but he also has some murderous tendencies. Have a good night, Dark Hoopa. Thanks for joining in from Mr. GV's raid. Oh, that's the chair. I don't want that. I want the key. It seems like when you throw an object, it will make noise. In fact, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to, like, distract this lad. So I'll be like, hiya! Yes, what's that? Yes, he got distracted. What's up, Kisa? Good to see you, bud. We're playing some, weird indie games. Oh, shit! That way. Oh, okay, so we don't... It doesn't stick... Yeah, there. It's the music. When the music gets quiet, that's when they've lost the heat. Fuck. I keep trying to pick something up and I keep fucking it up. That way. So I got him distracted by something. It's hard to run fast and then, like, grab things on the fly. So 2 left, I think. 2 left. When you throw something, he will, if it's an edible item, he will eat it. Oh, fuck. He did stop to eat it, though, so... Oh, he's still going. If you break line of sight, that's a pretty good strat. Fuck. Pick it up. There we go. Gotta be very exact with your movements. 1 left. 1 more key. Oh, shit. Too close. Last key is right in here. There it is. Last one. Are we home free? All right. Is this our reward? Hope you enjoyed the demo. Want to catch up with the development, you can follow the page, of course. They also have a Twitter account, probably. Marcus Horn made the game. Music is Taiko Drums by Joe Bro. Okay. Very good. Graphics are made by Marcus Horn. Very good. Nice and simple. Short and sweet. The League of Movabletype.com. Go through that door before I start crying or something. Okay. Thanks for the warning on that. Very good. So yeah, real simple little game. I like it. So yeah, so like you were saying earlier, tonight is a collection of weird demo games. Weird and sometimes spooky demo games. We played Ode to a Moon already. We played Effigy already. I really liked Effigy. That's a really good one. Snowy Castle is next. Navigate castle grounds to relight candles. Atmospheric exploration game. I do like castle-y things. Sign my ass up. Well, I blow my nose for like the 90th time today. This is going to be a widescreen game, by the way. Widescreen mode, engage. Boop. Give it a second while it launches. Oh, it's one of these. It is one of these. All right, give me 1 sec. I need to unplug some things. In fact, here, I'm going to quit the game. This is one of those games that does not like the fact that I'm playing with a GameCube controller plugged in. 90% of the games, 90% of the indie games I play have no problem of existing while I have controllers plugged in. But the fact that I have the GameCube Mayflash adapter plugged in makes the game sad. Makes this game sad. So give me 1 sec. I need to unplug. You. I can assure you that those Windows noises are me, because I know how it is when you're watching a streamer or listening to a streamer and they unplug something and you get the Windows bump bump. It's like, oh god, was that me? What just happened? I can assure you that was on my end, not yours. Unless you just happened to unplug something at the exact same time, but probably not. Okay. So this one is called Snowy Castle. By the way, I see it's not capturing. No big titty Amazon GFs in this game. I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna overpromise, nor will I underpromise what this game will deliver. Based on the aesthetic, I would assume the answer is probably no. Probably no big titty GF, zombie GFs at least. But I mean, I've been wrong about these things before. So we can move quietly, or slowly at least with shift. No crouch, no jump. Finally awake. Slept through all this wind. Okay. I don't know who we're talking to. Make yourself useful. Relight some candles around the castle. There's one. Bloop. And then it floats ominously. I wonder if there's instances where we don't want to have it lit right now. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Finally awake. We all know what else comes to mind. Like, I probably shouldn't have this out while it's snowing. Yeah, no jump button. So far, this is the only thing we have to use. I don't know if we're lighting candles outside. Oh, you know, we are lighting candles outside. Boop. Make a weird noise when you get close. Maybe that's for the best, actually, because that identifies when you are close to one that's lightable. In case you are, in case like it's easy to miss one. Haunted candle, so it could be a ghost GF. And maybe it's a candle GF. Who knows? I don't know if a candle waifu is on anybody's bingo card or anything. You know, like sexy candle waifu. The thing about, you know, wax or like, you know, things melting, it doesn't sound particularly appealing, but you know, I say that slime waifus are a thing. Slime girls are a thing. So fuck do I know, right? You know, a perfect instance of may not be my cup of tea, but plenty of people are into it, so who am I to judge? Better than Pokemon. I don't know. I think Pokemon Fire looks pretty all right. Under the we were just talking earlier that some people have been having some glitches. There's like, you know, some frame rate issues, but like compared to Sword and Shield, I think it looks pretty good actually. Compared to well, I don't know. Arceus I think looked all right. I think Sword and Shield was kind of just so presentation wise, but compared to other Pokemon games, it looks all right. I think. Let's go back this way. Actually, no. Let's keep exploring outside. Let's just like the outside stuff is probably trickier to navigate first. So let's knock all this out first. You've been playing it, Keith? That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard that like people having like honest to goodness bugs other than like frame rate stuff, because frame rate's just kind of whatever, but like as far as like honest to goodness glitches and bugs, I don't know anybody personally that have had problems, but I have seen clips online of like kind of supercuts of funny moments, but I don't know how widespread it really is. No Elden Ring. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be. I mean, maybe I'm just jaded, but when I think of like new Pokemon release, my expectations are, well, it's not that I have low expectations, I guess, but like I just think about like other, you know, previously released Pokemon games and kind of compare it to those. Okay, this is where we first came from, I think, because yeah, Sword and Shield was kind of the baseline for a while there. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? There's another one out here. Another path that way. We have a lot of things to explore. Because yeah, Sword and Shield came out, and well, the other thing too is that I should mention, I have not played a Pokemon game since Gold and Silver, so I am beyond far behind. Like I am irredeemably far behind when it comes to Pokemon. So I don't really have anything other than just what I've heard or what I've seen from afar. So I have no firsthand. Oh, it looks like we. Oh, do I need to be... maybe I need to relight or something. I'm out of juice. Can I get like a relight? No, I can't. Oh, okay, that might be a problem. But anyway, But yeah, so like I don't really have a whole lot of first-hand stuff. Just all I can really base off of is just what I've seen from others and watching other people stream it. But I thought Legends Arceus looked pretty cool, and graphically just kind of looked okay. But better than Sword and Shield though. Nintendo could probably do better. The tricky thing is that it's a oh, there we go, got the light back. Is that Game Freak was the ones that developed it. I think the way it works is that Nintendo has a majority stake in Game Freak, so you know they pay them to make the games for them. But the Game Freak are the ones that develop the games firsthand. It's weird because it sounds like they're like the bugs that people have been finding with the new Pokemon game, and I guess the last couple Pokemon games, is that like the issues are perhaps a symptom of rushed development, or like not a lot of resources, like not having like a big enough development team, which is surprising. You would think that like surely these games are making money, right? Like it would be weird that Nintendo wouldn't be paying them enough to like hire more people, or that like they're giving them unreasonable deadlines for making these games. Like that would be strange. One here. So I don't know what exactly is like the hold up when it comes to Game Freak making these games and having like some like questionable results in some cases. I hear there's a candle somewhere. You're not a candle, you're a rock. Maybe there's one like in the floor above us. But yeah, given the fact that Pokemon is a pretty well-to-do franchise, it's weird that like there seems to be like budgetary problems, or like development methodology problems. It's weird that there's like symptoms of like, yeah, just like rushed development or underfunded development. It's like that seems like an easy problem to solve. Just hire more developers, or give developers the, you know, more time to make the games. Trying to organize them. I think I know what you're getting at, Meerkat. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, but the thing is that I can't pretend to know like what's going on behind the scenes. Oh, I don't have a sprint button. Right, let's go back upstairs. I think we've probably dealt with most of the things from down here. So let's go back around. But, like, I don't know, maybe I'm dead wrong. Maybe the bugs that we're seeing are... Maybe they legitimately, like, got past QA, you know, whatever their testing process was. But I feel like a lot of times when a game releases and there's, like, a lot of noteworthy bugs... Usually it's not a surprise to like the developers or to the publisher. Usually they know about it and they've probably already started working on like patches, probably. And somewhere down the line it was determined by the publisher or the bosses or the developers themselves. Somebody said, we'll deal with the bugs later, just go ahead and get the game out so we can start generating some revenue. And like, you know, we'll take a hit on reviews, scoring, that kind of thing. Like, you know, we'll take a hit, but it'll be worth it because we get the game to market, start getting some money back, and then we can, you know, use that money to pay for patches, whatnot. But still, yeah, it's weird. It's weird when you see it happen from a game that has a lot of hype and has previously performed well. So it's it makes for some weird cases where you would think it would it would be like predictable, or you'd think it'd be like, this is a problem that they knew they were gonna have, so because they've had it the last couple of games in the series. Maybe this is the voice we talked to earlier, this strange shape. Whoa. I talked to this guy and the game just lagged for some reason. Can see the plan working. Well, again, kind of what I was saying is just kind of speculation on my part. I don't know if that's exactly what goes down, but there's some kind of explanation for why frequently games have this happen. You know, like it feels like a pretty frequent conversation of games releasing with known bugs that are easy to find. I feel like I've read instances not too long ago of developers who had like worked on games doing like some kind of Q&A or like an AMA on Reddit, for instance, like some kind of Ask Me Anything on Reddit. And I've heard, we would hear stories after the fact of developers saying, oh yeah, we knew about this game breaking bug or this problem or just general graphics issues, what have you. Like, we knew about this thing and we knew what the fix was, or we knew how to fix it, but we needed funding by the bosses to work on the bugs, and our funding request was denied because it would mean pushing the game back, and the publisher is on our asses to get the game out because they invested all this money, and investors needed to be appeased because they put all this money into making the game, into investing into the game, and they wanted returns, sooner than later versus delaying the game. So it becomes like a what's the tipping point? Are the bugs or the problems seen in development big enough where it's worth delaying the game, or do we say this isn't a big enough of a problem, so we bite the bullet and we release it and we'll try to fix it in post? I mean, ideally, oh, here's one right here. Ideally, a game will sell well enough, or like, or they'll get enough funding from the publisher where they'll be able to like go back and work on things, try to fix bugs, fix problems, or like make new content. Like, one thing that Nintendo's been doing, for better or for worse, is they'll release a game with like, when like the base game is pretty good, but there's like some things that are notably missing, and then they add to the game later on with like free DLC. Like Animal Crossing did that. There's the Mario Strikers game and Mario Golf. So it's like, the free DLC thing is nice, but it also smacks of, was this intentionally like left out of the base game, and they wanted to see if they could generate enough sales to justify additional development? Like, was this like built into the plan from the get-go? Which has some questionable, artifacts of planning that I don't know if I'm a huge fan of. Perverse incentive to, yeah. It's shocking, right, Elgaso? Yeah, I wonder if anybody's ever thought about this before, Elgaso. Surely we're the first ones, or you're the first one to pontificate such things. I like this game, by the way. I'm kind of just talking over it, but I do like this game, but a lot of it is outside, and it's really hard to see outside. Unless there's more interior areas. Maybe I should go this way. Because it was like, explore the castle, but we kind of hit some dead ends in the castle, so I'm curious if there's more. I'm only 8 candles short. We went through the waterfall. Well, waterfall, the sewer area. Underpass. I like to give every game an honest shake, and if possible, finish the demos. But I don't find some other paths. I might need to mercy kill this so we can go to the next thing. We don't necessarily need to beat all the games tonight, but it'd be nice to knock out a chunk of them. Do I have a map, by the way? No maps. So you're on your own. So let's go back to the main. This is the starting area. Yeah, maybe there's some interior areas. There were some doors we couldn't open earlier. Encoding overloaded again. I keep getting encoding overloaded messages from OBS. Something about like walking in and seeing this figure makes my CPU scared. So apologies if the stream is a little bit choppy. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I keep getting that message, which is a little bit unnerving. So yeah, no. Do I have to have the thing out? Right click. E. Space. Because the doors we saw earlier just opened for us automatically. Just don't overload the CPU, Alex. It's so simple. Yeah, I think I might go ahead and call it for this game. It's cool. I like exploration. The only downside is that so much of it is in the snowy areas. It's kind of hard to see in the snowy areas. I mean, the game is called Snow... what's it called? Snowy Castle. And indeed, there is a castle, and it is snowy. Do I light you on fire? No. Except you can see my juices are running low. And maybe this opens when you get all the candles lit. There's no jump button. Yeah, nothing else there. I'm gonna try one more area, because there was this path through here. This doesn't go anywhere, does it? Follow this down here. So if I go to this area... I just feel like I'm squinting a lot as I'm trying to fumble my way through the dark. But we've obviously been that way. Pretty alright atmosphere. Yeah, I like what it's going for overall. It's just that I feel like I've kind of hit a wall. And I don't know if I'm super feeling incentivized to scrounge around for like a bunch. I can't find like another way to kind of another area to explore. This is obviously under a bridge. So if there was another path, like if this led somewhere, maybe I should just kind of hug this path, see where it leads. I think I hear a candle, which is a weird thing to say, but it is appropriate. Candles, they sing sweet nothings to me. I think it might be above. It's apparently one super heckin' close. Oh, and here, there we go, there's one. Oh, I don't even need the thing out to light it. Okay. Actually, this might be the breakthrough then, because if we got the second floor, or a new floor. Whoa, another lag spike. Oop. Yeah, on my end, curiously enough, I'm not dropping frames, but we're definitely getting some overloading times. I might need to switch my encoder back to NVENC, back to hardware encoding. I actually switched to CPU encoding because we kept having those issues where some games will like crash my graphics drivers, and when that happens, if I'm using hardware encoding, it will kill the stream if my graphics drivers crash. If we're playing like Oblivion, for instance, if Oblivion kills my drivers. Whereas if I'm using software encoding and my graphics drivers crash, then I just have to restart the game, but the stream, like OBS, still lives. Still survives. So it's like a question of, do I just reload the game and like just deal with that minor issue, or do I risk having to kill OBS and having to restart the stream, which is kind of a bummer. On here, bloop. I think I get it now. I think we're passing the flames onto the torches. So I think maybe I should keep this out at all times. Like maybe it becomes lit when there's a candle nearby. Think of that. What's up, Muddy? Good to see you, bud. Get the separate encoder PC. You know, that would be nice. I mean, if money was not a factor, I would love to do that. The dual streaming setup. You can go that way, or we can go more this way. I have a feeling we're about to hit a dead end. Okay, so we're getting close to a candle. There we go. Bloop. You know what? I think I might be wrong about that dead end aspect. So we have one path behind us. 2 candles remaining. We actually might beat this tonight. 100%. Okay, so 1 remaining, and I think we know where to go. Yeah, we were just talking with Black Magix, who suggested something I hadn't really considered, having just 2 graphics cards in the same CPU, in the same computer, one graphics card is the dedicated encoding graphics card, and the other one is the dedicated everything else graphics card, which actually would be kind of nice, and that would solve the problem of hardware encoding. You know, if I'm having an issue with a game, it doesn't cause the stream to crash necessarily. So, the only downside though is that oh darn, I was hoping that it would lead to a new thing. The only downside is that my current graphics card is a let me think about this. 6, maybe 7-year-old refurbished 980 Ti, RTX or GTX 980 Ti, which is fairly old and fairly now 3 generations behind. Well, no, 4 generations behind. Goddamn. So, like, that's a little rough. So, if I were to do any kind of significant upgrade, I would need at minimum 1 new graphics card. And if I wanted to go for the 2 I would need a second one that was like decent. But I wouldn't need anything amazing. Like Black Magic had mentioned that, yeah, if I had like a 1080 Ti, that would probably be good enough to be the dedicated encoder. But the next generations, like the subsequent generations of NVIDIA cards at least, have the better hardware encoder chips. So the 980 Ti has the older, I think the original version of the NVENC hardware encoder. Whereas if I wanted to get like the good stuff, I would need to go at least into the 10 series, maybe the 20 series. So then, you know, and that on top of if I wanted to get like a 3080, they're cheaper now than they've been in a while, but still not great. Also, I can hear it, I think. Did I just miss it? Okay, so we're getting warmer for a second there. Here it is. There's the last one. Oh. And then teleported us somewhere different, I think. Oh my. Well, this was unexpected. Is this... Oh, it shut behind us, by the way. Is this Saturn eating his son? But, like, several of them? Getting dark. And then a reset. You finally wake. Oh, so it just resets then, yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool, though. The ending I was not expecting at all. It belongs in a museum. Have a night, Kisa. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Mr. J, what's up, bud? Good to see you, Mr. JD. We're playing more spooky demo games tonight. No sauna moments yet, but we'll see. We'll see. We just finished a pretty cool one. We just did the full exploration of Snowy Castle. It was good. I don't know if they would do like more beyond that. It seemed like that was more of a kind of a vignette than like the demo for a full game, but it was interesting though. Heartworm is next. Let's see what this one's all about. What it's all about. Strange tape in the mail. Watching it brings her to a deeply unsettling place. Strangely familiar. Let's see what it's all about, baby. I know you can't see it yet. This is going to be a 16:9 game, so we are on the right scene. 1 second. Heartworm is the name of this game. But now the demo screen won't shut the hell up. There we go. There we go. Trying to just have one thing have focus at a time. No zombie GFs in that game. There was actually no GFs at all. The only other entity we saw was Saturn eating his son. Indie horror devs fucked the oh really? How funny that is, Puzzle. Yes. Just how relevant. Yeah, I guess I don't know if I've seen it in other horror games necessarily, but I've seen it recur quite a lot with just internet me, and maybe not internet memes, so like internet references, or like a bunch of like memes or like redrawings of it. Because it's such an unsettling painting, but once it's overexposed on you, it kind of loses its luster a little bit. This one's good, Puzzle? Ooh. Well, Puzzle does know the good shit. Francisco Goya painting GF? Yes. Yes. Earlier we had like 6'4" 18-year-old zombie GF. Well, 18 years old, but but zombified for 70 years GF. But yes, the real gamers are out here looking for their Saturn devouring his son GF. Yeah, what a great coincidence. I appreciate you joining in, Puzzle. It's always good to see you. And like I said, Puzzle knows a lot of cool games because like 9 times out of 10, if Puzzle mentions a game that they like, that's probably a game I will like too, or have already enjoyed. So I can trust Puzzle to know the good stuff. So we got a tank control, Resident Evil-like perhaps. Since we got a strange tape in the mail, we can run around a little bit. Here we go, clinician's evaluation. So me, 23-year-old female, average height, weight, no medical history, insomnia, intrusive thoughts, low self-esteem, obsessive tendency, some not insignificant anxiety. So, got some prescriptions. Oh wait, no, hold on. Traumatic events throughout childhood, social relationship suffering, heart rate, blood pressure elevated. So anxious, of course, only spoke when queried. Attached, preoccupied. Currently available information. Post-traumatic. Okay, so a bunch of stuff. A bunch of generalized mental health things. Refer to a psychiatrist, further evaluation. Okay. Oh, now we got the videotape. Okay. Yeah, it's not Lara Croft, exactly. Well, if it was Lara Croft, there would be other things about this character that would be, that would be obvious and noteworthy. Let me just, time for me to go to bed by standing on my bed. So we got the videotape. However, I want to check out the TV. Also, look at this very sparse apartment. Yeah, very sparse and very sad. I thought I saw something on the table already. Enter. Okay, I thought that was the videotape. My TV and VCR. Wait, what'd you say? I don't really feel like watching anything right now. Also, the fact that it's an honest-to-goodness VCR makes me happy. Have a good night, Alina. Thanks for stopping in, bud. It's always nice getting to chill. Getting to chill with you. Got the VHS tape. Let's see what's on it. I bet it's gonna be nothing at all weird. No question where it came from. It wasn't even like in an envelope or a package. It just arrived. Naked as a blue jay. Or naked as a jaybird. I think is the phrase. That's how I like to enter people's homes. Naked and through their mailbox. Naked and through their mail slot. That's how I like to enter people's homes. Freaky grandma porn? If that's what this is, then it's very tame grandma porn. Can't go back the way we came. It says it's... The description for the game said it was somewhere slightly familiar. Do you remember? Hold on, is it the 21st night of September again? No, I think we're fine. What if this relates to some post-traumatic events? Whoa, hit some lags from thunder forming. Ninja Death Squad 2. That was a good porn, as we described earlier. Actually, hold on. Is there a shed out back? There's a person or a zombie? Oh, no, just kidding. No person at all. Let's check the garage. Enter? Enter, okay. What'd you say? Opening is too small? I mean, it might not be comfy, but you could maybe kind of initiate a tactical roll through. Dream lives on for the big, big titty zombie GF. I can't remember what the A stands for. Agitated zombie GF. Some kind of hatch. Doors will not budge. Oh, Amazon. Yeah, 6'5" Amazon zombie GF. 6'5". That's a tall glass of water. That's an impressive glass of water. So we can try the back door. Oh, hold on. Let's go up this thing. So here's the front door. Looks like the fence back here is blocked off. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and explore the main house then. Oh wait, it's locked from whoop. The other side. Okay. Let's try the back door instead. Unless I can break a window. Still thinking about the 6'5". I mean, let's think about this. I'm 5'3", so that's well over a foot taller than me. In my wild and illustrious single years, and by that I mean they weren't very wild at all, but in the time when I was, you know, single and like, you know, looking for a partner and whatnot before Gracie and I started dating. Like I dated a few women that were taller than me. Nobody that was ever like super tall. Although I attempted to court a few women that were like more than a couple inches taller than me, because I'm unbothered by, or was unbothered back in my single years about, like, you know, dating someone taller than me. I know some dudes are weird about that kind of thing. Like some dudes are like, no way am I dating someone taller. Like I've heard from like friends of mine who are taller women that like that's frustrating for them. But it was never something I let get in my way. So it's like, yeah, I'll back in the day it's like, hey man, I'll always give it the old college try, and I always did. Covered in deep scratches. Yeah, it's like the fridge moved. Can I interact with the fridge itself? 6'3", but you're 6'. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's you're both pretty tall then. 6-footer. If I could find, yeah. I remember Elgasso, you said before, it's like, nah, man, I'm down. Elgasso says give me the tall queens. I can't remember what it was, Elgasso, but I remember you sent me something at one point. You were like, here's my ideal woman. I can't remember what the context was, but my response was the Gianni Spike Spiegel shitpost where he's like, I love a woman who can just, I love a woman who can just fucking kill me. I love a woman who can just fucking crush my head betwixt her thighs like a watermelon. And Elgasso was like, yes, that is the energy. Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't really read that. What did it say? Yeah, it's just a storm. Storming out there. Yeah, when you're already, like, in the 6-foot territory, that is getting up there already. 5'7". Got the heels, though. That's right, Johnson. That's right. The heels help. There have been a number of occasions where, because Gracie is, believe it or not, shorter than I am. I'm a 5'3" diminutive lad, manlet, but she is 5 foot nothing. So I've got a good 3 inches on her, and believe me, I love having a good 3 inches. But there have been a few times where, yeah, we'd like go to a nice dinner thing or go to a party, and she'd be wearing heels, and we're samesies now. It's like, look at that, we're samesies height. VHS player, but no tape. Maybe we have to find a tape. 6'3", yeah. Yeah, we got the tall kings in the chat. 3 inches where, dude, I love it so much whenever I get to be the tall person in a situation. I've told the story before, so apologies to any regulars that are listening in, but there have been times where Grace and I are maybe cooking something, and we're at her place, or we're at my place, and like I've got something on a top shelf that I can reach just fine, but is just out of reach for her. So she'll be like, Alex, I need you to reach for this for me because I can't reach it. Because I historically have never been the tall guy in a situation. I've always been the short guy. So it's like that's a thing I can really savor, being the taller one to reach something. It's a nice feeling. But it has evolved now where it's like 2 inches out of reach, so 3 inches. And she'll be like, Alex, I need you to reach something. And I'll be like, no, say it the way I like it. And she'll be like, Alex, I need your 2 inches, or I need your 3 inches. And I'll be like, yeah, baby, now we're talking. So I very much lean into it because it's fucking incredible. Alex, I need your 2 inches. So romantic. 2 inches of thunder, baby. 2.5 inches tall. Yeah, exactly. It's not like a huge difference at that point, but just enough to matter. So it's unlocked. So the front door is unlocked if we needed to go out the front door. So just a nice convenience. But we're not done exploring. Interesting leg tattoo. Ooh, there's a key. It's like shiny. The key in all caps, and it's like an old school skeleton key. Hallucinations as a trauma-based memory. Interesting. Yeah, so Meerkat says they are tall, but you got a buddy at 6'7". Goddamn. That's impressive. I don't know if I've ever, like, I know there are professional athletes who are like 7 feet tall. I don't know if I've ever gazed upon in person a person who is a 7-footer, but goddamn. Whale 6 foot. You got a GF? Yeah, so like more than a foot height difference. That's amazing. Got the tall, yeah, we got the tall homies. It's a good thing we got so many tall people in the chat to balance out my short ass. So overall, if you were to take the average of all of our heights, you would get an even distribution or like a standard distribution. Yeah, because it's like I guess it'd be one thing if I only attracted fellow shorties. Jet Dive says, I've never been tall. Jet Dive's height fluctuates wildly. Jet Dive, I've known Jet Dive for many years. Jet fluctuates plus or minus 4 feet on a regular basis. Some days he's 8 feet tall, other days he's 3 feet tall. Or 4 feet rather. So it is a shocking disparity. He confounds doctors and medical experts. They are afraid of him, as they should be. 7'2", and he was super cool. Walk on it all four. There you go. Yeah. Do you do like the? Is it like the backwards crab stance, Jet Dive, where you're like your head is facing up, and you're like crawling backwards, and then your neck rotates 180 degrees. High school average is 6 feet. That's a tall school, man. Anyway, so let's see. Contextual integration. Let's see. Anything noteworthy here? Being able to remember who was at your birthday by recalling a full contextual image of the event. What happened before and after a specific event. Okay. During traumatic events, the need for quick behavioral response requires rapid information processing. Temporary decrease in contextual integration. It's a lot of words. Consequence of a vulnerability, experiencing intrusive memories. Triggered by involuntarily by stimuli which have a perceptual match to some aspect of the traumatic event. Ooh, buddy. This is a lot of text. I'm not afraid of games with a lot of text, but I wasn't expecting quite this much for this kind of game. Cognitive and behavioral processes. Like this was copy and pasted from a Wikipedia article. So PTSD, of course. Number of pages are destroyed. Then at the end, hearing voices, seeing visions, traumatic events, and it's the relationship between all those things intrigues clinical researchers. Subgroup of voices and visions which are directly linked to stressful events are likely to be responsive. Interventions which are based on a well-developed blah, 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 blah. All right, that's it. Yeah, all right, that's cool. That's cool. Nope. Exit. There we go. When apple picking stood on your shoulder. There you go, bud. Yeah, get all the good stuff. Yeah. That's the thing. People go for the low-hanging fruits. So if you go for the tall stuff, that's what the pros do, bud. Professional apple picking. Creepy-ass painting, but no surprises. Sports mode? Hell yeah. Is this a false book? Like this right here? In the middle there? One of them is missing. There's the book on the shelf. There's some books over here, maybe? Look at apples went... are gone from reach. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, exactly. And full of non-fictional. So yeah, I'm thinking there might be a book we need to find at some point. Can't go upstairs because there's stiff blocking. We all know cardboard boxes are completely immobile. So yeah, if it's you and your friend Meerkat, so yeah, 14 feet combined height, which is pretty impressive. Is there anything else in the kitchen? Oh wait, this was... Oh, this was the kitchen. Okay, so this is how we got here. Let's go see if this now unlocks the garage. The garage. Of course, it's foggy. Can't have a spooky game like this without some fog. Or the basement. Doors won't budge. Maybe the book is inside of here. Garage key. Hell yes. There's a book up there. It's encouraging. Several videotapes. Oh boy. Piles upon piles. Oodles and boodles of VHS tapes. Narcissus. He thought that all men trickled away, changing constantly until they finally dissolved. The artist's created images remained unchangeably the same. Narcissus, that is? Fear of death is the root of all art. Perhaps also of all things of the mind. Saying that we fear death and that causes all kinds of inspiration. To salvage something from the great dance of death to make something that lasts longer than we do. So we create art to create something that will outlive our lives. Okay, maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Interesting theory. It's fucking, yeah, I like the it heckin' Wimdy. It fucking Wimdy. I think it's a fox, but yeah. That's a good one. It heckin' Fogdy. I like Wimdy. W-I-M-D-Y. It heckin' Fogdy. Writing about shadow governments or something. I mean, it's an interesting theory, the idea of like what compels people to make art. I mean, do some people make art because they are intrinsically or like unknowingly afraid of death, or they wish to make something that outlives their existence, or create something that is greater than like the sum of their experience, like something that is bigger than themselves? I mean, yeah, maybe, but I don't think that's what all creatives are out for, you know? It's like, I don't know if I can like say that like with a blanket statement, like, oh yeah, that's why all people do things. I don't know what else there is to do in here. There was the interesting book thing we read. There's the door. There's obviously something up here. I don't have a cursor, but there's something up there. There was a way to get up there. It heckin' snomedy. Some people just get bored. Yeah, I mean, it really just comes down to inspiration, right? Like inspiration or motivation when it comes to making art. Everyone's situation is the same. Some people make art because they're paid to, you know, like a graphic designer. Like they don't make brochures and websites because they love it, because they got to. They're being paid to. So everyone's situation is different. Maybe just by virtue of being in here, it will cause something else to happen elsewhere. Oh, look at this. There's a button. I like buttons. There we go, baby. Lump every person, yeah. I mean, the thing we just read, I don't know. We don't know what it was from necessarily. Was it a person trying to say that all artists do it, or was it just like they're pontificating without like trying to cast blanket statements? I don't know. It's hard to say, but box is full of junk. Nothing of interest. Oops. Is this the book? Red book. Woo! Scary. Spooky. Black Magic likes to press the buttons. Tons of butts. Buttons. Do a flip? Oh, you know I would love to. If there was a tactical roll button, I would have tactically rolled down the stairs and potentially broken my neck. No regrets. So there was that bookcase with a conspicuous gap. Oh, Dutch angle, by the way. I should have like a Dutch angle count for games like this. Over here. Right here. The fake book and the empty space. No Rugrats, that's right. And that opens the fridge. The old refrigerator tied to the bookcase trope. I've seen it 1,000 times. Can I put on this snappy jacket? No, I cannot. Oop. Oh, I just missed the kitchen, by the way. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. It's me. Also, from a distance, there's like you see like there's that weird glow underneath where the wall and the floor meet and where the wall and the counter meet. It's just from the lights outside, I know, but it just looks off-putting. Black fingerless gloves with a choker. It's a vibe. It's a cool aesthetic. It's got like the cool like trendy, kind of gothy, kind of like just kind of punk aesthetic. I think it's cool. More tapes, bunches and oodles and boodles of tapes. Thousands of VHS tapes. They're all dated. They go back decades in some cases. When I think about movies or TV shows or just media with Dutch angles, I always think of Battlefield Earth, where the entire, I don't think I'm exaggerating, I think the entire goddamn movie was filmed with a Dutch angle. And it's so fun. I mean, there's a lot of things wrong with that movie, but it's very distracting and is like just objectively a bad call. I think, I mean, maybe there are people that liked that aspect of the movie, but to me, I have a hard time seeing a defense for it. And the explanation by the director is that, well, he wanted the movie to feel like to feel like a comic book, or to feel like you're like reading it off of like a page, like a graphic novel. And that was like a way to convey that aspect, but it just felt like the wrong way of getting that across. I don't know, just very questionable. Battlefield Earth, yeah. If you've never seen it, I in all fairness, I've never seen the whole thing. I've just seen like bits and pieces and clips, and I've seen like reviews from it. So I guess I can't speak with too much authority here, but it's it seems like a rough one, honestly. Oh, another one we can push. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Well, yeah, that's exactly it. There's like there's obvious cases of movies and TV shows that did the comic book graphic novel thing well without it feeling like, I guess, not even forced. I don't know. It's almost like they did it by accident and then had to invent an excuse for it. I'm gonna explore that, by the way, but I want to that's obviously the right way. I want to go the wrong way first. Oh, I might be wrong. There might be nothing else here. Oh, we can push this one. Oh, we'll push everything. Hopefully I'm pushing this the right way. You know what? I bet I pushed it the wrong way. Maybe there will be another opportunity then. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World did a very good job of making a movie that obviously had some like graphic novel inspired aesthetics and whatnot. Like, did a very good job and was like built from the ground up to kind of have that aesthetic and that vibe, and wasn't just a like, oh, if we just tilt the camera angle, that's all we need to do. So simple, right? Such a simple process. So this is addressed to us, the player character. Phone is disconnected, don't know what else to do. Boss called mom and said he stopped showing up to work. Called Jane, but she's not talking anymore. If you need anything, I want to try to help. What's going on here? 10 years ago. It's not your fault. You can't hang on to this forever. So saith T. I'm actually going to... So this is the correct way to go. That elevator there. But I think I might have screwed something up. So I'm actually going to see... Nothing else here. I'm going to see if I can go back upstairs and then come back downstairs. So I can reset the room, hopefully. And try that bookcase or shelf that I had pushed maybe the wrong way. I suspect I needed to push it the other way. Unless I can, like, pull it somehow? Yeah, I don't see pulling. So I'm going to go back upstairs, see if I can kind of reset the room. If it works that way. Can I not go back? Well, heck. No going back. Alright, well, hopefully I didn't miss anything important then. She's 23 years old. Yeah, so something happened at age 13. Something that perhaps she blames herself for. So if we can find more info. Into the hidden elevator we go. Yeah, the fridge moved back. I think you're right. Now, actually, can I go back up? I'm going to go back up, and once again, I'm going to see if I can push that other shelf back, if it will let me. That is how this works. Oh, it might not be, because I see this as stayed in its location. Dang it. Well, again, hopefully I didn't miss anything important back here. Maybe we'll come back around to the other side and we'll see what was on that side. But you can see there's stuff back there. Okay, well, anyway. It's probably not a huge issue. If it's flavor text that I'm missing, maybe there'll be more opportunities. If nothing else, if we get to the end of the game and we never know what was behind that room, I could just reload the game and just speed run to that particular room and then go to the next thing. So, yeah, if there was like a way to like grab and pull, but walking up to it and pressing the use button, as far as I could tell, did nothing. Oh, what's this? Sad piano music. Don't fall off the edge, please. More VHS tapes. Oh. Whomst are you? Zombie person, maybe? Or is it us? It's like a silhouette of us, maybe? Is that it? Okay. So, we don't know much.
Do you remember the first time you realized that one day you were going to die? Do you remember the way that fear went through you? Like electricity? The way it consumed your thoughts? The way it paralyzed you? Do you remember that day? Don't worry. I'll remind you.
Okay. To be continued. So, I think that was one Puzzle said that they have wishlisted. So, So, it sounds like that this game is still in development. Yeah, I'm gonna say new game real quick. I'm gonna speed run to that room that I inadvertently closed off to see if there was more flavor text there. Yo, Jet got the Jolteon. All is well in the world. Hell yeah, bud. That's what we like to see. I had to... Oh, we gotta read the journal to get this thing to show up. Speedrun time, baby! Yeah, that's in the new Pokemon game, right? I know, Jet, you were streaming the new one on yesterday, I think? I think it was last night. Yeah, because that's right. Because I was watching Airy for a bit, and then I saw you were on, so I was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna lurk on Jet for a while I go AFK, take Dexter out. Then when I get back, I'll see what he's up to. So I put your stream on, and then when I got back, you had ended the stream, and I ended back at Aries' channel. I was like, what? I can't escape. She couldn't get rid of me. So let's get sucked back into the VHS tape world. The opposite of the ring. Yeah, as opposed to the monster coming out to greet us, we are going into the tape to greet them at their doorstep. It's very bright. So if we just go to the front door, they're going to say, nope, it is locked. Sorry about you. And last time we saw like a figure in the backyard area, but this time we're not even acknowledged in the backyard. At least not first. So I think the key was in the study. Right here. Boop. They get the book from the garage. Now we're gonna see the figure. Watch for the figure. It didn't appear this time. Maybe it appeared earlier. We are the monster that now we're gonna get to. Now that we've been sucked into the tape, we're going to infect other people's homes and into their living rooms from their VHS players and their CRT TVs. Oops. Okay. Give me the book. Alright, so let's see if this was all worth it. If there was indeed something really cool in that room that we missed. Or if there was nothing. And I'm wasting everyone's time, including my own. What's up, Potato Pryor? Good to see you, buddy. Back to the library. Here's the fake book. Feed the bookshelf with the book. You record over the ring. Maybe that's how you beat the final boss from the ring is, yeah, you just record over it with, yeah, Dateline or funny, America's Funniest Home Videos. Something just very contrived and like harmless. Yeah, Jerry Springer Show, something. All right, so I'm not gonna push that way. I'm gonna push the other way then. Oh my god. So we couldn't even push the other way. So wait. So what's even back here then? So we can't push this way, but we can push the opposite way. So you can't even get back there? What a tease. You kidding me? So the only way we can push... Was there something on the wall then that I just missed? Because when you push it this way... Does it reveal something? No, it doesn't appear to. So yeah, I wonder why that was placed there. Very strange. Literally nothing. Yeah, I got debated. Dude, I thought there was gonna be something there. Okay, well, we've already played through this, so... Oh, there's an inventory, by the way. It's the key. Okay. Just says garage. Now, like, they gave us a status, although, to my knowledge, there was no way for us to lose health. Unless maybe we could, like, fall off the edge. When we get to that other sequence. Let's do that real quick, actually. Let's check that other area. So, speed run to the end. Yeah, maybe that's just like a way to force us... Oh, wait, is there anything behind here? Nope, okay. They're like trying to force us to make sure we know how to interact with these pushable surfaces, even though we would have needed to already by this point in the game. By the way, I will take a BRB shortly after this because I need to use the restroom, and I'll probably take this as an opportunity to take the dog out too. So we'll have some opportunities for people to get up and stretch and get a snack or whatever is necessary. So here we go. So can we fall off the edge and take damage? The fact that they have like a status indicator means that they're obviously the developers have more planned for this. Can't go past here. And I check the back of the TV, make sure it's plugged in. Take the doggy outside. That's right. What kind of dog? He is a Maltese. A small little doggy. He is maybe 6 pounds when sopping wet, so he's very small. Competitive pooping in the future? I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, that's hopefully Olympic pooping is in the future too. Okay, so yeah, Heartworm was pretty good. I liked it. And like Puzzle had said, the fact that there might be more by the developer means I'm curious to see where they're going with it. So yeah, I'd be down. I'd be down to see more. Erasure, I don't think we've played this one. We played Erasure. Working alone at night, only the hum of dozens of deep simulation pods to keep you company. Something is waiting for you, it says. So we'll try this one next, Erasure. However, I need to use the restroom, and I'm going to take this as an opportunity to take the Dexter dog outside. And it says, something is waiting for you. Let's see what that could possibly entail. We'll unlock the game and see what awaits us. Erasure is the name of this one. We definitely didn't play this one previously. Also, I was wrong. It looks like this will be a 16:9 game. Switch over to this one. Some weird noises. I guess that's the music, actually, that we're hearing. Oh, shit, wrong one. There we go. Oh, crap. What did I click? I hope I clicked the right thing. Might be some photosensitive epilepsy warnings. Oh my. Oh. Grab. Grab. Okay. I will grab you. Whoa. Huh. Reanimate. Yes. Align vectors. Okay. Yes. I definitely know what I'm doing. Is there another command? Nope, just reanimate. Wants me to align vectors. Okay. My audio up. I can't really tell. I know it's making a difference, but I can't really hear what it's doing. Maybe there's like a noise I need to align to. Ooh, do I want it to go up, maybe? Goes real far out. Is that good? Do I want that? Align vectors. What does that mean? Does that mean you don't like where I've placed the things? Huh. Well. Oh, that was the exit button. Okay. Actually, hold on. What else was there? And there was something else in the main menu. Let's try that again. I feel like I've missed something. Oh, okay. Just except there's no way to like move to the other buttons. I click into the window, it just auto clicks for me. Okay, well, so there's no way to load an existing game that I can tell at least. Well, maybe if you alt tab, over, maybe that's how you get the window into focus. So it wants me to align vectors. Okay. Here, I'm gonna turn my audio up a lot so that I can really listen to hear what's like happening as I move these things around. Like, is there like a point where it wiggles at me happily saying, yes, this is the correct placement? I'm gonna assume that's a good... the fact that it's like making a little extra noise is a good thing, maybe? Can't really... I can kind of hear a second tone. I feel like I've... What time is it right now? It's not 9. It's not 10 yet. Got my audio really loud right now. I hope I'm not making too much noise for the neighbors. What if I put them all in the exact same place? Does that do something? It's not. This might be a really short demo. I was thinking there was gonna be like a walking around adventure game. I didn't think there was gonna be a puzzle thing. Huh. Yeah, oh, do not exit. There it goes. So, Home of dozens of deep simulation things, something, yeah. So, in the screen here it shows, well, then it shows this. Maybe I need to mimic what it does in that screen? Oh, maybe you need to, like, make a straight line. Okay, well, let's try that. Wasn't expecting this to be so complicated. Yeah, interestingly enough, there's no way to select other things. Oh, scroll wheel. Oh, okay, okay. Maybe I have to use the scroll wheel in this menu, too. Scroll wheel does not seem to do anything. Oh, is there like a little thing on the cursor? No, I don't think so. Alright, so maybe it wants like a vertical line. I make that vertical. Yeah, maybe it wants us to make these as like close as possible. Like that, maybe? Does that make you happy? Oh, maybe it does, because now these don't move at all. Is that good? Okay. So you're just supposed to know what shape it wants. Became a doggy. Okay. Boy, that's awfully weird. Thanks for fixing my dog. It always gets moody when one of you has to come back in. Has to come in. Or doesn't like what I've done to it, he says. Whatever, he says. Okay. He says you can go now. Can I move? Yes, I can move. And he says, please leave. I will step on you. Oh, and then he kicked me out. Okay. Oh, I wanted to explore a little bit more, but okay. So we need to like figure out what shapes they want. I'm glad the demo animation pointed out the shape that it wanted, because I was about ready to give up. This is us. So yeah, so like this is our workstation, I guess. E? Enter? No? Okay. Over to this thing. User, uh-oh, that's not good. Deceased or user, oh, no, this is saying which one do we press. Well, I don't have an F14 button. Oh. Was there more? I thought it wanted me to select something. So user deceased and also incorrect what would that say, like breaching protocol or something? It's pretty spooky, right, Potato Prior? Alright, let's leave and see what's going on. If there was a breach of protocol and or somebody has died. We go up the elevator. Let's explore around first. Oh, never mind, there's no exploring. Oh god. Uh-oh. Oh boy, I can't see where am I right now? Okay, there we go. Am I not allowed to explore? I think I'm being directed. Okay, alright. Well, oh wait, hold on. Was I going through the wall there? Just a little bit. No run button, by the way. All these rooms and none allowed to explore in. Okay, sounds good, Potato Prior. We'll be here when you get back, so let's see. So this is one of the... Oh, this way. So these are the pods, the sleeping pods then. So this one needs to be reconnected. Okay. Entering simulation. Yellow. Wow. Jesus. All right. Link to user neural interface. All right. This looks very neural. All right. Whoa. I need to recalibrate their brain to the computer and cube lands. Bioreclamation. Protocol incomplete. Okay. Disconnect. Reconnect brain. Okay. And then, scroll wheel. There we go. Defragment. Okay. Buffer empty. Disconnect. Reset. Okay. The user is dead, so connect. User's dead. Okay. Buffer empty. Huh. Oh, did it work? Disconnecting. Oh, okay. I guess that means that means that it cannot be fixed. Then that person is dead. Did you try turning the brain off and on again? That kind of is, I think, what we just did. I think we just attempted to turn it on and turn it off again, and it didn't work. I think the other ones are doing okay. So I guess our job is to keep the simulation pods running, and if the users run into problems, try to fix it for them. So like we're being paid to maintain these things. So I think we just go back the way we came and get back to our desk. Can we turn them off? Yeah, I think if they die, they're just dead. Unfortunately. I don't know if this is an end-of-life thing, if this is a hospice thing, or if this is a thing that people use to escape reality. Because they just want to. Also, when we get far away from the camera, we turn into like a warbly mode. That's a good skill, Meerkat. That's very useful. I will enter. Some weird noises. This door is different from the others. I will enter. Oh, this is the other one that had something else go on. So let's see if this is the one that was breaching protocol. They died in a Disneyland ride. It's a small world after all ride. Decided to collapse and murder hundreds of people. All right, what's going on, homie? I see you're sliding down a meat pile. That's a little weird. Are you dead? Climb over the meat pile. All right, what happened here, homie? I'm trying to figure out what went down here. Can I go through this door? No, I cannot. Okay. Go. Oh, Jesus. That came out of nowhere. Link established. Restraining user. Cool. So I think I have to, like, get the fuck out of my head, says user. Or is that you? Are you user? If I want to feel the limit in here, I can do it. Not hurting anyone else, so what difference does it make, he says. Come into my sim and tell me what I can't do. Yes, because he's breaching protocol. Okay. Call me a loser and a nerd. Glorified janitors, he says. I need to disconnect the data buffer first, okay? Trying to defragment him. He says, stop it now. Defrag or delete. Oh, the data is corrupted. If I just delete it? Wage slave fucko that can't handle this, he says. Okay, very good. And it's like Windows XP all over again, all these pop-up windows you can't close. He really is just spamming us with the same message over and over again, huh? Oh, oh, wait, there we go. So, oh, wait, is he, like, killing us? We're, like, getting strangulated? No, I think we're just sad. This job makes us miserable or something. Yeah. Oh. Wait, okay, I'm back in control. Unless, wait, did I get like a... did I die and I'm reloading the save point? This is a different one from earlier. Go back. There we go. Boop. Yep. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on this one yet. It's an interesting premise. And I mean, there was a jump scare that got me, and I got earlier. So... defrag. Disconnect data buffer. So I can't reset the simulation. Okay, so disconnect. Defrag. Eyeball. Did I do it? Connect. User is deceased. User is deceased. Okay, so nothing can be done then. So this person is also dead then. Cut the power for 10 minutes. Yeah, wait for the power cycle. So I think everyone is dying is basically what it comes down to. I think this like renegade user is like killing everybody. Probably. Simulation and so corruption is happening. Great. Yep, things are corrupted. Is this the same lad we saw earlier? Find user, it says. Oh boy. Once again, visual epilepsy warning, or just like otherwise unpleasant, jarring imagery warning. Are you the user? Oh, maybe I don't want to get caught by you. Breach has been detected. Time to disconnect. Oh gosh. Disconnect immediately. Disconnect failed. Override failed. Okay. Uh-oh, which brain do I disconnect? Old mind or new mind? Join union. Join. Eyeballs. Help me or erase? Yes, erase. Erase. Yes. Okay. Huh. Can't really do much else. Whoop. So now the guy's getting into our mind. Looks a little bit like the boss from Kirby 64. The eyeball monster thing. So he's getting to us too then. Alright, so that's the game, yeah. It's an interesting premise. I'm not a huge fan of like the extra jarring, corrupted visuals and whatnot. But it's an interesting concept. It's very short. I wonder if there would ever be more. Like uncover what the person was doing and try to stop them. There might have been more endings, but I think that's probably basically the gist. Is that you get got by the dude making the stuff happen. Actually, this name sounds familiar. Insomnio. Oh, I'm thinking of the Somnium Files. That's a different series. Never mind. All right, so let's do this one next. Insomnio. Bloop. I haven't done this one yet before, have I? 5 different experiences. Recreating your dreams. Okay, sure. I have not done this one. Is it a 4:3 ratio game? It is not. It is 16:9. Insomnio is this one. For it to get picked up. There we go. Sensitivity. That's fine. The default is probably fine. So it's 5 little mini games or vignettes, perhaps. Dream number 1, the train. Let's see what kind of weird dreams this person may or may not have had. Or you know what? We'll turn the sensitivity up because it is a little bit insensitive. Also, I think there's no like menu button. The menu button is the exit the game button. It's a little bit better. It's a person looking out the window. Can't really see out the window too much, but what's up, bud? Is there a use button? Interact? Space? Enter? Nothing? Okay. Just chilling. Do I like sit next to him? Oh, there we go. Sit down. Okay. I'm just chilling. How you doing, bud?
I can control where this train is headed, you know.
That's a good superpower. Sounds good, Meerkat. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Oh, is that the whole dream? Wow. Short dream. Although I've had dreams like that too, where it's like just a little... dreams where it's just like one little scene and that's it. Carry these toothpicks, this voice said. Am I a little fairy sprite carrying toothpicks on a quest? In this little dithered walkway, guided by these green lights with no sprint button and weird like tree spikes. What's this? I'll pick up the object. Oh, smiley face. Okay, that was it. This might be a real quick demo. That's fine. I like short and sweet. Oh, it says hotel mode. All right. Got a box. It's very red. Almost smoky looking. Oh, look at that. There's like the little green lights. Maybe they're all like interconnected, perhaps. Can I crawl underneath there? There we go. Can I go even like deeper? No much further down. Is that red? Like scary blood red things? Very bright. We can't go any lower. Unless there was a prone on the ground button, but I don't think there is. No, I will say I did have a... Oh. No, I'm not crawling around at all. You know, I did have a really weird dream just last night, actually. On the topic of weird dreams. This one's like not... Well, that was kind of weird, that little moment that just happened. I had a pretty weird dream just last night. What's up, Farsight? Crawling through small holes. You know, buddy, I'm the master burglar. The super burglar, perhaps. Yeah, I had an interesting dream that, like, I thought about a lot. I've been thinking about a lot all day. And it wasn't that. It involved no murder. Can I open the doors? Oh, that's the extent of the dream, I think. Yeah, that was number 4. That was number 3. But anyway, so the dream I had, it was weird. I was like walking through either like a large building or a large facility or a large hotel, apartment building, just some area with a bunch of rooms. And I kept seeing people, and I would see people experience something bad. Like I would hear people talk about how they experienced something bad. And like, it wasn't anything violent, and it wasn't anything like horrible to see or like hear about, but like somebody would say they were sad about something, or they had some kind of childhood trauma, or they had something they were like trying to unpack. And I would hear them, and I would know the solution, or I would know how to make them feel better, or like to help them. However, like, and if I could reach them, I was able to help them. But as they would tell me more, or as I would learn more about them, I had a harder time keeping up with them. Like, the room would distort. Like in the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time, where like when the rooms shift and like you get the spiral rooms, or in Thief 1 you have the level when you get the sword and you have like the warped rooms and the twisted hallways, that kind of shit. Like I was like falling down. I was like trying to claw my way up walls to reach people, because it's like, I know how to fix this, I just need to get to them. And like each time I would like fall away after a certain point. And it was like frustrating. It's like, fuck, man, I know what needs to be done. I just need to get to these people. But some unseen forces is like not letting me. It's like as time was going on, some unseen forces was making it harder to get to them. And I think there was even one point where like there was a child, and I was trying to help the child, and as they were before my eyes, they were aging. They were like getting older. They became an adolescent, then a teenager, then a young adult. And as they were getting older, again, the room was like falling away, or the room was twisting to prevent me from getting to them. So it's like almost like an allegory of, as people get older, it's harder to like address trauma. I don't know. It's hard to make much of it, but it was a really interesting dream, and I haven't had a lot of dreams like that are like, that have like weird discernible layers. Usually the dreams I have are just little vignettes that don't have much rhyme or reason. A lot of noises coming from here, by the way. Oh, I can't go back, I guess? Can't go back. Is there something that's supposed to happen? Oh, just weird noises, that's it. The spiral room to Tremina. The spiral room to Tremina, the opening to Majora's Mask. I'm trying to think, because in the intro, you chase Skull Kid, you get turned into Deku Scrub, Deku Link. Spiral room to Tremina. I can't remember, actually. I feel like I'm blanking. You got cool dreams, though? Oh, that is a cool dream, Elgaso. Hell yeah. Sign my ass up. Elgaso, enough about true events that happened, okay? You can pretend, oh, yeah, guys, it was just a dream. This didn't happen in real life just the other day or anything. You can't fool me, Elgaso. Is this gonna charge my HEV suit? It does not. It's disappointing. This is dream number 5, by the way. And we're in some kind of not happy looking space. Although I will, you know, again, I'm talking about dreams. I feel like I've had dreams that took place. This looks more like a facility, you know, like a medical facility or an institution. I can think of dreams where I'm like walking around in an area that has like nondescript kind of tile flooring, but it doesn't make me think of this. It makes me think of like, of all things, like pool areas, like the kinds of, like the locker for like a pool area, like for a public swimming pool with like maybe like blue and white tiling maybe. So there's something to be said about dreams where you have, yeah, just kind of generic nondescript tiled floors. But like in the example that I just gave, where it's like a swimming pool, changing room or something. Well, there's fewer teeth for one thing. Oh god, that's not good. Oof. Don't like that. Nope, don't like that. Fewer teeth in those dreams. But it's like more, it's like clean. It's like, you know, fairly clean in those games. insignificant. And yeah, just kind of weird and dreamlike, kind of like I guess the word is liminal, like liminal spaces. So that was Insomnio. The teeth thing at the end. Oh, there's the teeth again. I have had dreams, like unfortunately vivid dreams of teeth shit happening, like teeth things, like in my dream, like a tooth falling out in my. I almost don't want to talk about it because I know this kind of shit freaks people out, but like, yeah, I've had like dreams of bad things happening to my teeth, and like I can feel it in the dream, and it like freaks me out. And then I wake up and I'm, nah, I like, you know, I use my tongue, I make sure everything's where it needs to be, nothing's loose, everything's fine. Like I have anxiety about that shit, man. That shit freaks me out. And I just went to the dentist 2 days ago, and everything's fine. You know, no cavities, everything's Gucci. So it's not like I have dental problems. I did have that wisdom tooth that got infected last year, but it was a small wisdom tooth that was not surprising that it had to get yanked, because it was a oh, there it is, there's Sauna 2000. It was a extra small wisdom tooth. It was actually wisdom tooth number 5. I've had 6 total, but it was one extra wisdom tooth I had that grew in after I had my original 4 removed. And it was small and oddly shaped, and apparently when wisdom teeth are oddly shaped, and they're more likely to get infected. So anyway, that was last year, and that was not fun, but we dealt with it, obviously. Now, I think Dread Delusion is the last one. I think every single other one we've completed, unless I'm mistaken. I'm actually surprised. I thought for sure there was at least a few more afterwards, but Dread Delusion is the last one, and it looks like this will be a doozy. Clockwork God's Realm, where state-approved magic is regulated by machines, a dark corruption is taking hold. Small-scale open-world RPG. Yeah, I think there's like an honest-to-goodness Dread Delusion game on Steam. In fact, I'm almost certain that it is. Dread Delusion. Yeah, Dread Delusion is a $20 game on Steam, so this is the demo for that game. Because none of that was getting captured. So if I want to preserve this for the sake of having like it on having a recording of it to be put onto my YouTube channel. Turn that up a little bit. Music is awfully quiet, but I think that's fine. Start a new game. Just delete the old one. Oh, it never saved. Okay. Welcome back, Potato. Good to see you, bud. So we got a cool. It's a pretty cool. I like it so far. I kind of goofed just now because I didn't have it captured properly, so nobody could see the gameplay. I feel like a doofus. But it's an interesting start. I like this so far, at least. I have a YouTube channel, yeah. Here, I can show you the world. Well, maybe not the world, but I can show you my socials page. Yeah, I've got the YouTube channel. I actually have 2 YouTube channels. I have the standard YouTube channel where edits and compilations of my content go from Twitch, that is, like highlight reels and compilations. And then I have the archives channel where just like full segments, like with very few edits, will go. And I do 1 video a day on the archives channel, usually. Sometimes I forget, but usually I do 1 a day. But anyway, so in this game, which I'm liking a lot so far, and we've been summoned by the avatar of the clockwork god. And being called before an avatar in person is rarely a good thing, it says. It makes abysmal sounds, it says. Network of machines and magic spread throughout the city. So it had summoned us. Sputtering oil and steam. Shuddering and grinding, but then it stops. Feather Stylus pops out and writes in large angular letters. Asks us to confirm our identity. I think that's us, sure. So state your vocation, it says. So our options are a petty brute enforcer, rooting out corrupted citizens by force, or are we a scribe with literacy permits, aka the like permit to be able to read, fabricating realm-wide propaganda. So I selected this one earlier. And it talks about how we write glorious visions of the sacred city in rhyming verse. And now the best stuff we write is sent to the cipher scribes to be turned into intoxicating visions and are sent around. However, what we do not mention is how what we write is a lie and we're writing propaganda. All that jazz. The city is dying, more corrupt citizens being dragged to their deaths each day. Data amended, so we were granted delusion of mind, which means our mind power went up, which is cool. So you've been selected for the sacramental duty. Also, they said duty. Oh, thank you, Potato. I appreciate that, bud. Yeah, the archive channel is something I've only like recently been putting more into. I actually, when I had first started making like video game content, I actually started on YouTube back in like 2009, I think. And it was just a fun hobby, obviously, but I wasn't always super consistent with it. But then when I started streaming on Twitch, I made that more consistent. So Twitch is my main thing for a while. Now I try to do both, although the thing about YouTube is that, of course, video editing can take a long time, and there's a bunch of other projects I'm working on. And also I'm in the process of packing up to move. So YouTube has taken a bit of a back burner, but I am still trying to keep up with the archives channel. Because thankfully the archive channel, it does take a lot of time overall, but it takes a very small amount of time to put a video out. So it'll take a while to get caught up where like, because I want to get to the point where I finish tonight's stream in like a few hours, and then I quickly edit the VOD, or like edit the what I want to put onto YouTube, have the VODs, or the videos rather, get rendered maybe overnight while I'm sleeping. Then I wake up the next morning, put them on YouTube, or upload them rather, get a good thumbnail, slap it up, and like the whole process takes maybe about an hour of like my work, that is, like, you know, manual work. So like to get to that point where I've got like the videos up the next day will take a while, because I'm working on content right now, on videos right now for the archive channel, the latest of which are from December of last year. So I'm still, you know, got a backlog to work through, but once I'm caught up, it'll be a lot easier to maintain, I think. So anyway, the sacramental duty, we don't know what it means, but when people are chosen for it, they never return. So that's just great. Some funnies on the YouTube. I will make no guarantees about funnies, but I can guarantee there is stuff. Is it good stuff? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but it is stuff. So I'll say that much. So we are to find the source of the realm's pestilence. Putrefies the soul, makes rotten the harvest. Forever bring an end to this corruption. If you fail, you will be incinerated. Chances of success are none. Just, you know, single-handedly save the day. That's all we need. And they say, yeah, to end if we try to talk to them again, and just repeat the same thing. May the blessings of the clockwork god be with you. Now get the fuck out. So, that's what we shall try. Terraria, that's right, yeah, the most recent one was Terraria. There actually is a part 2. The problem with the Terraria videos is that the first one was 13 hours of content to sift through. The second one will be, I think, 14 hours, so a little bit more. And I was pretty proud of myself. That first Terraria video was, again, 13 hours of content to sift through, and I was pretty proud of myself. I think we ended up with like a 40-minute video. So mining 40 minutes of what I would deem to be like the more interesting parts out of a 13-hour video took a while, but I'm pretty happy that I whittled it down to that much. Because, and then I also put the full stream up, the full VOD up as well on the archive channel. Because that's the tricky part. If you want to like do some kind of compilation video, then you have to spend the time to find the good bits, and sometimes that can take a long time. So yeah, so obviously it's the kind of thing, obviously, where you don't do it all in one sitting. You kind of do little bits and chunks over time. Do I talk to you? Or are you a bad guy? Surprisingly enough, he does not hurt me. He's just chilling. Purple skeleton friend. Where are you going? Can I follow him? Or are you going to the grave? We talk? Can we be best friends? No? Okay. Hope you guys like the color purple, though, because we have a lot of that here. Lots of that. Well, thank you, Potato Prior. I appreciate that, bud. Yeah, I think I was able to edit out the, like, the breaks that I took and times where I was AFK. So I think the VOD that I put on the archive channel for the Terraria stream, number 1 at least, was like 11.5 hours. So it was under 12 hours, but still. It's a long video. Is this my first spell? Potion of health. Okay, that's nice. Restores health, but not afflictions. Then already used. Cool. through the cipher. So we got a health potion. And we pilfered 1 coin earlier. The orphan of KOS, of Kos. A key. Mud-caked key, my favorite kind of cake. Opens a cottage house in the fields, perhaps. Hello, friend. Lots of skeletons in this cool place. This lock could be broken if I had a means to inflict damage. Okay, so we found a key. And there's one other locked door above. No potions and no weapons. Or, no, I'm sorry, no spells and no weapons. There's a lot of content in Terraria, yeah. And in that particular video, we were playing with people like myself who had played it quite a bit back in the day, but hadn't played in a while. There's a few people who had never played Terraria before. And then there were people that had played it a whole lot. So we had a good... Oh, look at that. That's the end. Oh, man. I wanted to play more of it. That's a cool little game. Yeah, I was probably talking... I know it's a timed demo. I probably spent too much time talking, but no, I like this game. I like what I've seen of it, so I definitely want to try out more of it. That was really neat. It had an interesting premise. Witness a shifting story, player choice and multiple endings. Yeah, that's cool. Oh wait, are we still going? Nope, that is it. Yeah, it auto closes. But yeah, no, it's a cool game, and there's just endless things to do. Obviously, I maintain Terraria is one of my favorite desert island games, where you could play it for hours and days and months, honestly, and really never run out of things to do and never get bored. It's a good time killer for sure. It's from Bloodborne. Gotcha. Okay. So Dread Delusion, yeah, that's a game I also have on my wish list, and thus ends the Haunted PS1 Demo Disc 2020. Now there are other Haunted Demo Disc games out there. There is, in fact, if I can show you, dear viewer, let's exit real quick. But there are other Haunted PS1 games. So let me check their stuff, and I can show you precisely what I mean. So that was this one, 17 Haunted Demos. And then there's some of these demos have full games, such as Spookware. I think we saw one of those. There's Fatum Baytilla. That was one of the first ones we played. Night of the Consumers is on here, which is kind of cool. Smalls Island Woes. A Place Forbidden. That was one of the ones that I really liked. There's Nico Yume, which is a wild game. Seashells, I don't remember. I think I've seen OK Normal. We've played September 1999. Squelching Maze. Leak Streak, Nightmare Killer. So anyway, so that was the one we just played. And then there's the Virtual Show Floor. Virtual Tour. EEK3. I don't know what that is. So Chain was, I think, last year. Oh yeah, this was the Christmas event. 24 games to haunt each day. I might stream like some of these throughout the month of December. That might be kind of fun. I say they made 2 Madvent calendar compilations, and they made the demo disc from last year as well. Yeah, I forgot there was this one. I think this one might have also been 2020, and this was from this year, I think. The Spectral Hull. I think this is the latest one. Demo disc Spectral Hull. Yes, yeah, that was August 26th.